Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And today we have an objective. We have a big objective, and that is to finish the DSS 2. We have started it last time. I think we have delivered all the resources, if my memory is correct. Yeah. No, wait. Oh, the... okay, there are some things to adjust, to fix, to improve, but it's almost there, and we need to work on the build. Hey, Kwach! Hey, Mufmixeshi! Welcome! How are you doing? Yeah, apologies, my 5 minutes was actually more like 10. And yeah, let's proceed. Let's get started, and let's not go do anything. Let's not get distracted. Let's do it at once, like all at once. Oh, I remember I have requested these buildings, but they have not been delivered yet, which is fine. And in the meanwhile, we can start working on what was it? Yeah, this. So there are 3 cards, which are pretty simple, although it's not small. Like the footprint is not that small, but I believe this is the final decomposition. This should be the final decomposition, but look at that, we already need a lot of cooling for this. And I'm almost thinking about making these 3 cards like in one in one group, and then make us a big group for the other one, which is gonna be way more complex. So how about their space organization? Let's make rows. Let's have one row like, or so I'm thinking either we do rows like this, like either like columns, one this, one here for all the 3 sciences, or we do them like this. Maybe like this is a bit better, but keep in mind that these deliveries are gonna be more and more further away from the buildings. So what would be the shortest distance? And also keep in mind that in the future we're gonna be needing to make DSS 3 and 4, which are gonna be even further down. So I think it's fine. Let's do them to the left. I think building them to the left makes a bit more sense. And what we could do is actually improve this cooling production, like push it all the way to the left to have to have all the fluids we will need here, because as you can see the total amount of fluids is not above 50k, which means we can use one single system, one single pipe network. Hey guys, how are you doing by this Monday? How are you doing? I hope you're working hard while I'm doing nothing by this holiday. Jokes on me. We usually tend to work more here on normal days than in more civilized, not civilized countries, but more advanced. No, not more advanced, but more developed. I think, yeah. I still think Europe and North America is more developed than Japan, especially in work environments. It's a long, hot day. It is a long, hot day here as well. It is. So, I have decided. Let's do it from here, from right to left. Man, I don't want to go outside. Why do we have to go outside? Why are there activities to do outside? So inconvenient. Let's pick these. Pick all of these, and let's go for the builds. So, what should be the one we make first? Let's have a look. So, this one only requires data cards and antimatter. Super easy. This one is actually the easiest. It's the easiest. This one is also very easy. You know what? These 2 are super easy. This one is a bit complicated. You know what? Let's do the 2 easy ones. Let's do the 2 easy ones, especially considering the fact that both of them require blank data cards, so we can put them on the same belt and have a second belt with these. Yeah, that's good. Let's do these first, and then we're gonna be having a little bit bigger build for this one, and then even bigger build for the other one. So, annihilation data. We need 2 particle colliders, and that's it. And this one we need 3 laser facilities, and that's it. Let's go. 2 particle colliders. Let's leave some space here. Should we start here in the middle? Yeah, let's start. Let's be aligned with this. Let's be aligned. We have some cooling kind of a bus, vertical bus, so we can be using it as well. And let's go. So annihilation data. What was it? Yeah, and then the hyper lattice. Hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Feel free to fix my pronunciation mistakes, especially if it bothers you. I'm gonna try to make an effort. These and laser facilities. You know what? 3 laser facilities have almost the same width as these ones, because these machines are way bigger. These machines are way bigger. Maybe instead of making new factory with old cards, can you deliver them from previous factories? I've talked about that indeed. For now, it's fine, I think. But problem is we have these factories which have a perfect ratio of buildings to the destination, to the catalogs, right? And if we were to increase the amount of buildings, we would need to check tons of things. First of all, we would need to check tons of that here everything is working. We'll also need to check that the belts are not too full. We're going to be needing to improve the cooling. We're going to be messing this factory a lot if we were to deliver the cards. And not talking about the outputs, like we would need to add trains. We will need to belt these cards out into these. So I believe it's way too much effort, right? For the small amount of cards, because in the end, I mean, I haven't done the decomposition for the Astro cards, but I think the amount of cards should not be that high. And here we have a robot-based base, and it's gonna be really simple to just request some items, like build them and have them inserted, and that's it. I think it's gonna be quite simple. If I'm not wrong, researchers are not using 4/5 catalogs in one research. 4 out of 5. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct. We might be wanting... We can steal some cards from here without changing anything. But again, we're gonna be having this thought in the back of our minds, right? Like, it's not exactly at good ratios because we're taking cards from here. And imagine when the day comes where we want to be using Astro Science and DSS2 at the same time. And that is not exactly a wild thought. Because let me show you, some of the infinite researches do use Deep Space and others. Like, see, for example, this one. It uses Deep Space 4 and Astro 4. So we're going to be using catalogs for the Deep Space 4 and or Deep Space 4 and also Astro 4. So if we start taking cards from this factory, the ratios are not going to be met anymore. Astro 4 is not working now. Let me check. We said no distractions, by the way. Astro 4 is indeed not working. Let's check what's going on here. We need... Oh, asteroid belt probe. Asteroid belt probe. This is a bit weird. I thought asteroid belt was kind of... Although we couldn't have... we couldn't check it. Yeah, we couldn't check it, actually. We couldn't check it. Because it was never properly... Let's see what's going on the asteroid belt. Asteroid belt 1. I think it's the first one which makes the card. Or maybe the second... No, the first one, because we went for the closest one. We should be having a facility for the card. So this is just the... Oh yeah, this is the new one. We went to the left. The old facility should be here. We don't have a radar here. And yeah, indeed, there is the production of the probes. And why are you not shooting? You need one capsule. You don't have a capsule. How comes you don't have a capsule? That is so weird. I thought we went for, like... shooting one rocket and having enough for others to go back. That is so weird. We have nothing here in the chests. The capsule is nowhere to be found. Huh. Let's check the automation. This one should go back when cargo is full. Yeah, that's normal. That makes sense. And do we send it more times than we get the rockets into to here? That's weird. Hold on. I mean, we could always just click and launch and send this rocket, but it won't solve the issue of maybe having this problem in the future as well. Maybe what's your stuff? What's your count? You have 25 and 25. 25 and 25. I think it creates 1,000 times 25, 25,000 packs, which fits one rocket. So one rocket here should give us a rocket back, right? Why is this? Oh, it doesn't have any launch trigger. I think it doesn't have any launch trigger. It doesn't have any launch trigger. How? What should be the launch trigger? By the way, this rocket is not as good as the one we had here on energy, because this one was a bit better automated. Launch on green signal when fuel full. Let's check what's the green signal here. And the green signal is is when everything is positive, when there is no demand anymore. And I think that's good. I think that's good. I like this. I like this idea. This old idea. You know what? Let's go fix it. No distractions after that. For sure. For sure. You're saying suing. So weird the other day for reasons. It's sewing. Oh, you should say sewing. Sewing. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna try to remember. Sewing. Yeah, weird reasons, right? It's E. Why should you say so? Okay. This has been your actually. That's perfect. I mean I asked for that, and I like improving my mistakes, fixing my mistakes. I mean, if I didn't like fixing the mistakes, I wouldn't be playing Factorio. Right? Where was it? Yeah, here. Basically, what we want to do is we don't want to be waiting for this rocket to be full. It's never going to be full. We need only this much in order to be able to bring in a rocket full of probes. Simply because we don't need much fuel to come back. All we need to do is make sure that the requester is coming in from this one. And let's check the status. All the items in all of the input ones are oh yeah, they are negative, but they should be combined. They should be combined. Yeah. So a red wire coming from this one shows what resources are there minus what we need. And as you can see, there is nothing is negative. Everything here is positive, meaning we have everything. So with these conditions, we should be able to launch the rocket. And let's do just. Oh wait, we have that. We have the green signal. We have this combinator. We just didn't have the condition here. Launch on green signal when fuel full, basically. Yeah, just launch on green signal. And here we go. It's automated. Right? It's launching. Yeah, it is. That was just a one-click issue. Fine. Is Astro4? Yeah, Astro4 is not working. Now it's working. Let's go back to the base. Hopefully they were next to one another. And let's continue. No more distractions. That's the impossible task. Okay, blank data cards for this, and we need 3 laser facilities. I think the laser facilities should have been delivered. Eagle Eye, exactly. Eagle Eye. That's actually good. If it were me, I would have noticed it like 10 hours later when we need it, or maybe even more than 10, if I'm completely optimistic with you. Oh yeah, we have delivered stuff. I think it's here. I think it should be. Where are the laser facilities? Oh, I have them here in the inventory. Okay, that's cool. Let's remove all the requests and let's take all of this. Oh, we can't. We don't have space in the inventory. Because we took the scaffolding. That's fine. We know that there are buildings there. Let's build these. Let's build these. Bam, and yeah, look at this. These are almost having the same width as these 3 buildings, like one tile more, but that's fine. And this should be tileable, by the way. We don't need to, but it is tileable. Okay, let's do these. Bam, bam, bam. They don't need any liquids, just the belts. So you know what? I have an idea. I have a perfect idea of how this should be placed. Beacons included. I'm gonna try to not forget beacons anymore. Beacons are not to be forgotten. And I almost want to. We can always jump on the platform and go to the mall if we need more belts. That's fine. So, hear me out. We are going to be having one... so, how many belts? Oh, 3. I wanted 4. One input belt for the items which both of these need. And these are blank data cards. And one output belt for the both datas. And these need an additional belt of items, which can be combined, coming from here. And that's it. That's it. That's basically it. So let's just place... Oh, and as I mentioned, let's make sure to have the beacons. Maybe... Oh, these are reached. Should we make use of the fact that these are reached by the beacon and place one below and combine this with the other? I think we should use this fact, yeah. I think we should use the fact that these two are beacons. So the next beacon should be placed somewhere below. Hashtag distraction. Now, how many Prod and Speed 9 models do we have now? Let's have a look. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. They're not being built. Don't ask me why. I don't even want to know. I think these are not built because we don't have productivity models. But this, oh, this is weird. This is weird. We have everything except for nanomaterial. Hey, fixable. Oh yeah, I remember. I was bringing nanomaterial manually for these to work. So these actually don't produce non-stop. When we need more, I should bring more nanomaterial, or we can create a chest, a train bringing nanomaterial, because now we have it automated in the network. Hashtag no distractions. And productivity, we have 111 models here in the chest, and in the inventory we have like 70. So yeah, we have about 200 productivity models. We could put them to a good use in, let's say, blue circuits or something, but hashtag no distractions. Later. Hey, Scout the Summit. Hey, Faustus. Welcome, welcome. Starting early today. Yeah, as promised. As promised. Today is a holiday here, so I could. We finished all the shopping stuff with my girlfriend, and I'm free to stream. Luckily, it's a holiday. And you know what? This build is done. This build is completely. And I'm noticing we don't even need cooling for this. We don't even need cooling. Which is very good. Which is very convenient. Let's just get in all the. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I forgot to produce the particle stream. I forgot to produce the stream. This one needs the stream on its own. And you know what? This one also needs the stream. And the stream requirements are super low. Like this card requires a very low amounts of stream. And this one as well. So all of these can be produced by 0.5 particle accelerators. So we can have only one. We can have only one of these. And we will need sand. And as mentioned before, we have already a crushing machine here, which put sand into a provider chest. So let's just, as discussed so many times, we are going to be using robots in this build, in Deep Space Science, just because it's too much of a mess. So let's not be worried, and let's just request everything we need. So one machine here, and a requester chest for the sand. Let's make a bigger one. Not that big. Hashtag don't distract, some train is hungry. Oh, Black Mirror. Oh, that's oh oh no! Oh no! I forgot the signals. F. That's a big F. Oh no. There's no signals. Wait, how did the train leave? How did the previous one leave? How was this one? No, wait. I thought only one of them could land at the same time. I thought only one could land at the same time, and this is you're supposed to be waiting for the train to be here. Or did I not automate it? I might have forgotten. No, look at this, look at this. There is T. When we have T, you leave, right? And how did the previous spaceship not how did the previous spaceship leave whilst not having any T signal here? And T signal is the one which should be coming from it comes from the station. Look at this, it's hooked to the station, which says read stop train output T, right? So whenever there's a train stopped at this station, it should output T, and only then we should be launching blue signal. And only when we have two of them, we're launching. So my question is, how did this train not go into the previous one, into the previous ship, and that ship lifted off? How did that happen? Where is the, by the way, which are you? You are the number 2, right? Where is the number 1? Where is the number 1? Number 1 is here, and as you can see, number 1 doesn't have any train. Of course, it had been destroyed. But how did it leave? How did it launch? Where is it going right now? It's going back to Black Mirror. So it refueled. It took everything. It's now going back to Black Mirror. It's going to be there in 10 minutes. Hard to fix, especially considering the fact it's all the way there. It's all the way there. But what's the most worrisome right now for me is how did that happen? How did that happen? Does the train? I think I didn't play enough with this. I needed to play more with this logic to make sure it works. Maybe whenever the train is starting to come here, it already displays T, right? When a train is stopped at the train signal, a signal is sent with the unique number for the train. At the train stop. So yeah, it should be stopped, right? Or maybe like as soon as the train is going there, it already outputs T. Because right now it's not. It's not outputting T, of course. There's no train coming. I might have completely misunderstood this. There must be some trick here. Retrain count. We could also retrain counts and like say when there is one. But again, what's the timing? What's the timing when this this appears? We need to test that. We need to test that. After. Let's finish DSS2 first. Well done, well done. Well done. Perfect distraction. What kind of automation is in this train? Yeah, it is. It is as saying, yeah, it should not lift. Like it only launches when we have two blue signals, and one of these is checking whether there is a T signal in the network. And as you can see right now, there is none. There is none. So the train, this ship will never launch. It's waiting for the train. It's waiting for the train. And second issue, how did it run out of fuel? Do we never recharge it? Oh, I think we never recharge the trains. So that's like a second issue. I'm working hard on this. Okay, and that's a bit of a pain because, of course, black space mirror is light years away from here. Light years away from this planet. Let's go ahead and finish this build. I don't think we. That's not with tide, though. We want it to be flowing. It's even very recursive. Yeah! Get into this one, creates another one, and then another one. But again, today the goal is DSS2. Let's try to put aside all kinds of problems. They're gonna get fixed at some point in time. But yeah, not right now. Not right now. Let's do these. So we need to have these. Let's also input all of the models. And by the way, I'm lacking models here. Let's go to the mall later to get restocked on a bunch of items. Input some cards, and let's do this. So here we go. This. Oh no, this is not the one. Oh, I want this to be. Oh, that's fine. So there's gonna be the input one from here, and these are gonna be having these ones in the same fashion. I almost want these to be like this, as close as possible, so we don't have to have the belt go too far. And now that this is, what's their speed? What's their speed? How much cards do you consume? 128 per minute. That's like 2 per second, and 2 per second are handled by a long-handed inserter. Yeah, I think it handles 2 per second, no problem. Let's do the same for above. Oh, they're done actually. You know what? Let's make them in front like this. Pam pam. And here they're gonna be outputting their cards. Do you output any scrap? No, you don't. Okay, cool. So we can use normal inserters. And bam bam. So this is done, and this is done as well. This is done as well. You, sir, you need to be producing particle streams, and you're going to be requesting sand and material testing packs, and that one should be produced automatically by plugging it in like this. Very simple. Very simple. 20 points if you can get him to upgrade to 0.6 on this stage. I don't want to be upgrading until we are done at least. But even after we are done, I think it's better to start a fresh playthrough to experience the new mid game, even after finishing this one. Inserter missing in one from right machine. Inserter missing in one from right machine. Oh, thanks. Good eyes. Oh my god. Eagle-eyed move mix issue. Let's do it. So here all we need is stone, and here all we need is material testing packs and sand. I'm not sure about the amount of... what's the speed? Let's check it. So you will need only 4 and 22 per minute. That's like super easy. So you're going to be having a blue chest here, you're going to be having a blue chest here, you are the sand, and you are these. Let's put it let's have a bunch of stuff inside, so just we don't really have any issues. And that's it. It's done. These are done. You need chemical gel and you need no fluids. Let's connect you. So this stream is going to be used in both these cards and the one below, which we shall build in a second. That's fine. You go through, and let's have this one also go through, just in case. This is connected. Now this one is super easy. So again, I remember I've said we should be using bots, but when it's super easy to have a belt of items, let's have a belt of items. Let's have a belt of items. So we need vacuum plates, and we need these. We could of course use robots, and it should be easy enough to use robots, but so this train is stopped, that's fine. Don't mind that one. And by the way, guys, I've been thinking about this problem, and you know how this problem should be fixed? Could be fixed. It's actually super easy to fix. Remember, we had issues when the trains were actually not able to find their next station, and so but they don't count as the limit here. They're trying to leave this station, right? They're trying to find the next one, so they don't count as being at this station in this train limit. And because we only have 2 places for trains, actually 3 are kind of trying to be here in total, including this one. And I've been thinking about a solution, because this could create like locks, like not deadlocks, but it could create like a congestion problems. And the solution would actually to use some logic to include this train into the count of L here. And if we do that, then we don't need to change anything anywhere. We don't need a stacker. We just need to include this train as part of the train limit. So if there is one train here, we should be basically subtracting it from this value. We should be saying only 1 until it leaves, right? So this is how, if we do that, then we don't have any more issues with all this stuff without having to include any station for it to rest when it's empty. Hope you follow. So that's an improvement idea I've been thinking about. Again, not now. No distractions. Today we are making DSS. It's been in the pipeline for too long, for way too long. Let's get these out, and we can use the belts. We can use the belts when possible. I think it's the best. Not like I'm not gonna be having any issues with like using robots whenever it's more convenient. No issues at all. Yeah, look at the issue. That's what it creates, because this train cannot leave. Oh, I think there's another issue here, and of course, I haven't placed the signals. Wait. Oh, one below. Yeah, there should be signals here. Oops. Like this, like this one. So right now we can have 2 trains, but technically 1 more can come in, because the limit is 2. But this one doesn't count. It's trying to leave. This is why we can be having any kind of issues. Okay, let's get these. Let's get these out. Should we make them? How should we make them come? Let's go through all the way here. Let's leave this space for like belts and stuff and logistics. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just do that. Bam. And let's make them come to the middle. Oh god. Cannot draw straight. Man. I've always respected you know, math teachers who are able to draw a perfect circle with their hands on the blackboard. Like just take the, what's the word? The chalk, and draw a perfect circle. Or even a straight line. Even a straight line. Super impressive. Even with the mouse, for me, it's hard. So let's have this one belt, and let's leave 3 spaces like for maybe more belts, and let's use this one for the cubes. What we want to be doing is having another one for the plates. Oh, did we deliver plates? We didn't deliver plates. We didn't deliver plates, and we can't be doing that. No way, we don't have plates yet. Oh, we didn't need them. We didn't need them until now. We didn't need those. Okay, but now we need them. So let's have a train station for the plates, and I'm gonna even copy it with all this belt, because we need to be outputting it. So let's do it like that. tiles, train stop names, and make it. Six signals missing for trains. Are you kidding me? Which signals? Which signals? Delete this for now. Oh, you mean, okay, here? Yeah, I got it, I got it. Here are some issues, here were some issues as well. Here, oh, maybe you meant these ones which I have fixed, right? Maybe you meant these. Hashtag not important, okay. Takes a lot of practice. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. But even though like you can practice as much as you want, if you are unable to do so, you are unable to do so, right? So we want to have the plates, vacuum plates delivered here on this station, and we can be having a train in the mall. No, not the mall, the stacker for this particular location. What's the? Oh, they go by 2K. They go by 20, right? So this is 1,600, and we need to request. I think something like this is good. And of course, not these. The plates. Minus 4. This. Okay, good. Now we can connect these. And also have the power. Now, please tell me that this is within the network. I think it is. Yeah, it is within the network. So the robots, yeah, they're here. The robots are flying. Can you reach? Wait. Maybe they can't reach. Wait, you're. Oh, they can't reach. They can't reach. We don't have a supercharger in the way. Oh my god. We need to improve the. Come on, worker robot speed. Why are not taking? I don't even want to check. At this point. They're actually almost able to continue, but not quite. Not quite. Let's have an additional supercharger here on the way to make kind of oops, to make a kind of a way for these. Yeah. So now they're gonna come here, and then they're gonna continue, and they can charge at one of these. Hey, Kano! I remember you made a new setup for core processing some time ago. Did you finish it? Yeah, it is finished. It is finished. A new setup. I'm not sure if it's new, but it's the one which is made on Morse. So this is the processing, the final processing build. So we have one station for each one of these, each one of the resources. So here we have, for example, iron ores. Iron core fragments, which basically they get converted into the default ones, and here you have the iron ones, and in the middle you have the default ones, and all of them get in the rockets. So we did the same for vulcanite, we did the same for copper. I think these are copper. Yeah, these are copper, and we also did the same for vitamelange. And the proof here that it can go anywhere on the planet, we put the vitamelange right here. So there's no robots involved, there's only spaceships and rockets. Spaceships deliver ingredients, and they're distributed using rockets, using dynamic distribution. So yeah, it's all set up, and it's all working, as you can see. These are stopped, but it's because the passive provider is full. Like, as long as it's full, we don't care. And here it's also working, because as you can see, no ships are stationed. It's so cool to see the the print of a ship. Yeah, these are basically waiting for the deliveries. So I'm gonna assume they're working. Not checking the ships right now. Bold of you. Bold of me to assume that. So this one needs the power. 3 placed and 3 in front of the station. Oh yeah, you're right. So these are not exactly necessary, but I do like to place them. I do like to place them because they kind of go along with the train station. They have the exact same like ghost positioning. Nicely good. Hey, thanks. I made my own version with pretty much the same concept. Oh, I'm curious to look at what you came up with. Let me open that for everyone. Give me a sec. Let me display that. Chrome. Add source. Okay. Can you see it? Normally you can. So you have the trains delivering stuff. So I guess they deliver the cores. So I'm seeing. Wait, where are the basic ones? Oh, these are the basic ones, right? No, hold on. Trying to understand. These four on the right hand side are the iron ones. I'm seeing iron and stone, and these are blacklists, right? All except iron. Oh, that's way easier than what I did with, like, I tried to have the whitelist of every single one of these. Indeed, using blacklists here is way easier. So I'm guessing these on the left hand side, these 5 times 5, 10. 10 of these are the basic ones. Oh no, this one is iron steel. Okay, 6 of these are the basic ones, and all of these are the iron ones, right? So you are... Oh, this is where the cores come from. Okay, you are doing from right to left. Fragments arrive by the rocket. Okay, I get it. So they arrive by the rocket, they get processed in here, and then the basic ones are pushed. Where's the belt for the basics? The basic ones? I'm not seeing the belt. Oh, this one, right? This one. Because this is basically iron, which is going in, iron continuing in, and here are the okay. This is the one. It's the one which snakes. Okay, the one which snakes right here is the one for the basic fragment outputs, and they're going they're brought here, and then you push iron in the trains. So in your case, it's a rocket to trains. Interesting. You shoot these using rocket, and you push them into trains. I went with delivery with a spaceship because we wanted, in the future, we kind of want to colonize all the universe, right? All the, like, many solar systems, and do core mining on every single one of these. So rockets are kind of they only work in your system, for the planets in your system, and then distribute using trains. Yeah, I did this a bit different. So ships for the inputs and dynamic rockets for the outputs, but the concept is the same and nice. I'm liking the pasta belts. The pasta belts. Basics get put on the same belt as stone. I see. You should be able to zoom in. It's pretty high Q image. That's the maximum zoom. Although we could use a Chrome zoom here, but the resolution gets bad. Like, this is the maximum zoom right now. But yeah, it's a big image. I plan to put this on noise because I already have iron smelting, etc. with trains there. Makes sense. Makes sense. I just added some silos for the noise processing. Let me show you. It's super simple. Just go to novice, and yeah, basically. Here, we have trains delivering, below. We have trains delivering the ores, right, in every chest. But then, even below, we have these landing pads for dynamic iron ores. Right now, we don't even have iron core mining. That was the first core mining setup we did. We do have the one for copper, though. We do have the one for copper. So same idea. Trains deliver these into stations, but we have in front of these the chests. So these basically just input them into the stations, and you don't need to do any kind of logic because the trains are only coming in if there is not enough items. So these basically have the priority. The belts did get very spaghetti, like, because I wanted it to all fit under only one beacon. Oh, it did fit only one beacon. That's cool. I didn't notice that. That's cool. That is cool. So yeah, what is this empty space here? What's that? Okay, I don't know. Nuclear fuel reserved. Let's continue with this one. So the idea here is to just bring in the plates, and we're almost there. We're almost there. Let's get this for the plates. We have to go to the mall to get the belts. Yeah, we need a train. We need a train as well. We need a train. And since we don't have one, we need to... oh, wait, we do have it. Hold on. So, these two these, and then these two. Yeah, and then these three are unassigned yet. And you know what? Let's assign these 2 plates, and let's get only 2 for the plates. Let's have only 2 for the plates. And since we're already using this a lot, before assigning anything, let me copy-paste this a bunch of times. This is the empty station, so let's copy from starting from here, and just copy-paste this a bunch of times. Everything. Maybe not the train fuel, but copy, take everything and paste it above. Yeah, just like this. And all of this should be built automatically. Adjust these. And then connect everything. Okay. After this is we can actually improve everything right now. So let's go to the mall and get more belts. So we don't have any kind of belts. Disable D and enable the mall and launch. Okay, get some belts. Enable logistics, and we can also get some scaffolding. Although no, we have a ton of scaffolding in the platform. We have a ton of it. Now, did the belts? Oh yeah, we have more belts suddenly because the iron issue was solved. It was all the rocket. Let's get scaffolding steel. We do have a ton of it here, but let's get more. Okay, and let's go back. Man, that's so easy with this platform. I highly recommend in your playthrough, guys. Hey, this platform is super convenient. Deep Space Science, and let's go. Some gaps should be there between stations. There should be two tiles of gaps, and that is to fit the charging stations. You know what? I realized what you meant. I just forgot to paste it perfectly. Let's go back here, and what we need to do is need to paste all of these, basically. Like this, yeah. The gaps are here, but I just didn't properly paste them. And let's have these trains deliver Naquitite. So this one is the cube, and here we go with these 2 trains can be delivering Naquitite. Naquitite, let's just type Naquitite. Naquim plates, not Naquitite. Go to the provider until full. Come here at this particular stacker for the plates. Oh, this is a requester chest. I haven't renamed this one yet. Let's do that first. You are the stacker for Naquitite. I'm gonna copy you. Not even need to do that, and have you do the same. So Naquitite, Naquim plates. Stacker for 2 seconds of an activity as usual, and then to the requester until empty. Off you go, copy you to you, and off you go as well. Now, these are saying destination full because I'm assuming we don't have the plates, right? We don't, yeah, indeed. Look at these chests. They're all empty. They're all empty of plates, and that is because we are eating plates for breakfast in this facility. These cubes take 16 plates each, and this build, producing 450 cubes if I remember correctly, takes 2 full belts of plates, which is crazy. This is crazy high. And by the way, I forgot to put the signals there as well. Let me go fix that. Should we go with the warp platform? Yeah, let's go with the warp platform everywhere. The charging is for electric trains. Exactly. The charging, not electric trains, they're AC space trains. They're kind of electric, yeah. But it's not electric trains, it's special trains, and they have the charging stations here, which transform, like, when these packs get used up, they become discharged packs, and you can basically transform them wherever you want, using just the energy from your energy network into the charged packs, but they can break. There's 1% chance they break, which is why there are these belts and these conditions to basically output the broken ones onto this big vertical belt, which is gonna put this into this special chest, and this is a special train station which is gonna get the destroyed ones and deliver the fresh ones when necessary, and the recycling is done at the base. But yeah, the charging is basically local. Let's disable this. This is an amazing mod. I'm super happy with SC Space Trains mod. Like, there is just enough complexity and a very, very good effort, very good reward for the effort in the form of like having trains work on mostly electricity. You need to like refurbish destroyed packs for the cost of, I think, 5 batteries and some sulfuric acid, but it's mostly free. It's mostly energy based, and the setup is not very easy. And this is a very good example of a very satisfying build where you build something once and it's super efficient all the way. You're not paying too much for the maintenance. Yeah, I wanted to fix this where we are missing every time. We are missing the rail signals. I think here, right? No, one below. No, hold on. It's easier if we have this one. Here, I think, yeah. Like this. So now it can come in. Yeah, let's just copy paste it. Oh. Okay, it was here as well. It was here already. It cannot find anything, that's fine. Guys, should we go fix an aquitite? No, we should not. No distractions. Today we are doing DSS 2. And I think it's best if we have one of these here as well. Fixing never ends. Let's go to DSS 2. It's done. It's all done. Let's go back. DSS 2. I thought Electric Trains was a QL mod, but that looks like more complicated than normal thing. It is more complicated. It's way more complicated. It's way more complicated. Have a look at the recipe. All you need to know about all you need to know about the complexity is just have a look at the complexity. I don't think we can handcraft it. So you need to create this first. But what's the? I think I can show you in the refurbishment factory. We have a factory getting these. Right here, and here is the... No, that's not that. That's not it. Here. Here is the... Okay, no, it's not it again. This one. This one. When you have a discharged power pack, you can charge it with 99% of chance and 1% of chance to get a destroyed one. And then this destroyed one is should be pushed here to be transformed into a basic one. It takes 1 destroyed, 10 batteries, and 20 sulfuric acid, and it makes 1 uncharged, and then you recharge it again. So yeah, it's more complicated, but it's super interesting to get it correctly, to get it done correctly, and we had to do it twice. The initial idea was to just get all the discharged ones by the robots and bring them to the central location, charge them back, and refurbish if necessary, and distribute again. But this led to an amazingly big cloud of robots traveling non-stop all over the place and crashing as well. So we went ahead and changed that completely, where it's now a train which distributes the uncharged ones and not the robots, which is way better in SC. Why is research stalled again? I have the answer, Faustus. Because of Naquitite plates, Naquium plates. We don't have the plates anymore, so we cannot produce any sciences. Right here. Oh, it's actually the catalog's issue. But I guess it's the same. The catalog should be stalled because of the ingots. No, it's not the ingots. Okay, it's not the ingots. It's not the ingots. Oh, it must be this one. It's the interstellar void probe. Yeah. Yeah, it's that one. Man, I knew you asked it as a troll, but I still want to answer. I know you're trolling, I know, but I still want to answer. And we have these, but oh, the launch is it should be on cargo full. Here there is no launch. Okay, that was the cause. And now that this one is this one is launching, we should be having the cards back, but that's not gonna be for long. Like, we're gonna be having these cards, so this build is gonna be working finally again, but it's not gonna be for long. We're gonna run out of the ingots at some point. So yeah. Nuclear fuel is pretty much free. It is free, but it's not as interesting to set up, right? It's not as interesting to set up. Okay, guys, back. We're back. Distractions are done for now. For now. That's the key word. Research is progress. It is true. Oh yeah, and we're gonna be getting robot speed 11. That's gonna make robots way better. Way better. Let's continue this one. Oh, I'd like to align them. You know, it's easy to align right now. So let's just go ahead and move everything. Place this first and then move everything. Yeah, put it here. It's better to align this. Looks better. And now that this is done, let's get the belts, which we don't have, of course, until we unlock. This. Let's have the one fill going. So now these should be working. Oh yeah, we need to plug in the acid. So I'm leaving this middle space for like any kind of logistics, and let's have the builds going to the bottom on the left hand side like that. Yeah, look at this. Now the catalogs are being made. So we are gonna be having progress once again. Hey, Fernando X. Do you already know what you want to do after this run? Absolutely, absolutely. I want to do the 0.6 run, of course. And I'm thinking about including Crestorio too. I'm not sure, and I would actually be grateful if you had any feedback, guys. Whether you want me to do Crestorio 2 as well at the same time. I know Revan wants it. I feel like just doing 0.6 is it's still gonna be like a bit different, but not different enough, right? Especially considering the fact that we have spent like 6-7 months on this run. So maybe to make it even more like different from the basic AC, we might as well include Crestorio 2. That's my thinking. It's not final. So again, if you have any feedback, please let me know. Let's connect these. Oh man, there's like one tile of gap. Oh my god, that's fine. I wouldn't add Crestorio, to be honest. No Crestorio if you start soon. Still some bugs to iron out. Oh, it's not gonna be very soon. I don't know how far we are from the end. We're at DSS 2. But considering the time it took us to go from DSS 1 to DSS 2. So yeah, until maybe 1 month or something. I don't know. I actually don't know. And I also want to do the puzzle. I want to do the lore of AC here. I want to discover what it's all about, the rings and the pyramids and whatnot. I need to find the Goa'ulds. So yeah, we are in for quite a while. So let's see. You know what? I think it's too early to speak about the next run. So let's see how what's the state of stuff. What's the state of things once we are done with this one, and we shall decide in an easier fashion. So these are the cards. Let's get the cards. They're right here. So we have, how many cards do we use for the DS for this one? We might as well split from this belt, right? Let's check. So Deep Space Science 2, we should be having Deep Space Science 1 right here. And we are using 527 cards. That's perfect. For this one, we only want 1.5k, which both of them together make less than one belt. So we can indeed use a splitter and have only one belt in the middle. Let's do that. What are you? You are the Jungle cards, and you are the LDS. Oh, we are not outputting LDS just yet. We're making LDS as a byproduct, but we are not using it just yet. Do we have any LDS here in the chests? I don't think so. I think LDS is a byproduct of the factory. Yes, indeed. We are producing 6.4 LDS per minute. How should we dispose of that? Do we need it for like any later cards? Let's see. For now, I'm keeping it in a chest here, but let's see how it goes. Maybe it's used in any later DSS. It wouldn't surprise me. Like if one of these is actually kind enough to make use of it. Yeah, let's just have a splitter here and like that. Like that. So we have a card belt. Here is gonna be the. Oh, this one doesn't need to go all like this far. Do you know what I don't want to see on the screen? Bacon. Bacon. Bacon? I don't get it. Oh, are you talking about Pyanodon? The only thing I know about Panodon, I mean, aside of the famous complexity, beacon. I don't see. Ah, you know what I don't see on the screen? I thought you said what I don't want to see on the screen. My bad. So yeah, indeed. The reason why we don't see a beacon, and thank you for Oh, by the way, this has been shifted. Before these were part of this beacon, and now they are not. So we can actually place a beacon here in the middle in that case. And yeah, you are right to point this out. Let's have. Let me know, guys, when you don't see any beacon, because it's a little bit. It's quite important to plan this in the build early on, right? So here we go. We have one belt, and you know what? Yeah, this can be on the belt. This can be on their respective belts, so no need for any kinds of logistics here. And let's do it like this. Like that, and we can cancel out the both cards, so they look like a triangle and like a black hole. Black hole, triangle, the first two basically. For the second card, I'm not sure if we're going to be having a belt or not, but let's see. So and here we go. Once we have the we need to combine nanomaterial and vacuum plates. And what about you? Oh, you need antimatter. That's easy. We have antimatter already. Everything is delivered. At your service. Our playstyles are very different though. Like I will try to optimize my AC blueprints, which will take multiple playthroughs of testing. If you just want to freestyle everything, then a second AC run might just be the same thing again. Yeah, I do like to freestyle. I do like to come up with blueprints while playing. I think it makes it more interesting, personally. Like to set up to come up with blueprints. And from what I understand, 0.6 actually introduces very interesting new recipes. I think Revan have posted Revan have posted the image of an vacuum processing chain in 0.6. I mean, if you don't want to get spoiled, you shouldn't be looking, but it's it's crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, it looks very different and also very interesting at the same time. Let's have the antimatter coming in through here. But do you really think it's gonna be like it's gonna feel exactly the same as 0.5 if we just do basic AC 0.6? Because it does look a bit different. Like you need to, but yeah, it's still AC, right? You colonize and you deliver stuff using rockets and spaceships. A rocket just crashed in my main base. 12,000 construction robots have mobilized from all across Novis. It's a stampede. Oh my god. 12,000. Oh yeah, makes sense. If you have stack size of 50, you will have 25,000 resources in the rocket. So you're actually lucky it's not 100. 100,000. 100 stack size. Here is the antimatter, and oh, we have it here. Oh, we have it right here. What am I doing? I should have checked the belt. We have the belt of antimatter right here. Just need to take from it. It's going all the way here. Man, how did I not notice it? We have one right here. Bam, and bam. We now have an antimatter. I don't really know much how much is changed in 0.6, so no idea. Check out their Discord, like Space Exploration Discord. Just in, I think the information channel, Arendelle posted a lot of information about like basic changes. So just by reading the highlights, you will get an idea. But that's a lot, yeah. Oh, there's a wiki now, so that might even be better. So this is done, and this one only needs a nanomaterial and vacuum plate. So let's get them in together. And they're right here, nanomaterial and oh no, these are the cubes. Vacuum plates is the one belt we don't have just yet. Let's get it from here. And again, let's leave 3 tiles of space so we can have like this. It's only 2. That's fine. Let's leave no, let's leave 5 just in case. And I cannot draw straight. Oh, thanks for the link. But yeah, Kano, you are playing in a way which I don't think I can be playing. Like it's cool to optimize stuff and doing that before making a playthrough, but it starts feeling too much. It starts, oh my god, feeling too much like a work to me if I start doing it like this. And let's do it like this here, so we can have the belts without any issue. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking about basically freestyling the same way. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing whether K2 becomes stable with the 0.6. And let's see in a month, so it's nothing to be decided right now. Nanomaterial and Naquin plates, let's go. So these are the plates, and this is kind of a bus. We're going to be having a small bus of items. These are the cubes, and this is nanomaterial. And what we want to be doing here is basically have this combined all together into one belt of ingots and plates. This is the top side of the bus. Everything else is going to be at the bottom. Are we good? I think we're good. We don't have plates, but other than that, we are good. Let's go ahead and proceed with the card 2 and 3. The more interesting ones. Let me go ahead and draw this. Now, the next card is going to require us to build a ton of buildings for the ion stream. I mean, that's not hard. That's just plugging in these. Yeah, let's just place them. Should be pretty straightforward. Let me put some landfill in this chest so that we can have space to grab everything we have requested. We did all the requests for emptied them. Yeah, we can grab everything. And you know what? While we're doing so... Oh, nothing. No logistics for now. While we're doing so, let's go ahead and decompose what's next. No, we need to be checking the supercooling. Let's check the supercooling. So we want 12,000, right? Let's see how many machines... Oh, this is the build... By the way, this is the build we have for the ion stream. So we can copy-paste it. We can actually copy-paste it. This is ion stream. Exactly, we need the same. Now, wait a second. Why do we have 3 machines per accelerator? Is it 3? Oh, it's not 2, it's 3 machines. It's 3 machines. So yeah, we have a build here. We can copy-paste that. That's cool. We only need 8 particle accelerators, so we can have these. We can copy-paste 4 of these, like 8 of these, and have it going. I think that's good. I think that is good. But before that, let's figure out how many... so we need 2.6 hypercoolers. So we need to add 3 more hypercoolers. We need to add 3 more lines, 3 more batches of this to this build in order to be able to produce... do we need to add this one? Like, we don't need to add this one, right? We need... Oh, hey, Revan! Thank you very much! Welcome back! Thank you for the subscription. For your renewed subscription for 5 months. You are the oldest, the veteran subscriber here. Thank you very much. I highly appreciate the support. Hello there, and hello there. Revan Sphere soon. We're doing DSS 2. We have done 2 cards, by the way. 2 cards are done. The easiest ones. the Annihilation data. Total Annihilation. And the Hyperlattice. By the way, guys, have you played Total Annihilation? I love that game. The game from the past. We need 3 of these. And you know what? I think we can remove this one. We don't need this one. We only need one for above. And we need the cold one. So we can transform. We can actually transform this one very easily into the cold one. Like, this is cool one. No, cold into super cold. So we can remove that. We can remove that. And we can just place that one. And with this... Since it's 1-to-1, it's super easy to tile. Yeah, And here we just need to place a 1, 2, 4. And then, right now we have added 1 machine and we need 2 more, because we need 3 in total here. Kind of 3 in total. So we can copy paste this build once again, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be done. Best RTS ever. Hey Marsh, it was amazing. I only have good memories of Total Annihilation. So good, so good. I'm still remembering the joy of having a mission on a metal planet. You can mine everywhere. It was really cool. Let's have this going. I don't think we need beacons on the right-hand side. We'll need them on the left. I do agree with the best RTS ever. Although, if you are really talking about best RTS, StarCraft is up there. StarCraft 1 and 2 are up there. I remember my FPS grinding to a halt in late game multiplayer. Yeah, it was quite intensive. I think it was kind of avant-gardist. Is the word in English avant-gardist game? Like they tried to do lots of interesting things with physics. I remember seeing a documentary or maybe read an article about like the physics. It was revolutionary at the time. Brood War or 2. I'm not young enough. I'm not old enough to. I haven't played much competitive gaming when during the Brood War times. I'm a bit younger than that, so maybe not even younger. I just didn't get into that. But I got into the second one, StarCraft 2, which was amazing. Like both the campaign and multiplayer was both amazing. My only issue with StarCraft 2 multiplayer is that it's way too demanding on your mechanics. You know, you need to have super high APM and you need to execute your BO perfectly. It's a lesson in you need to be very rigorous and you need to follow perfectly like your theory. So this is why I prefer Age of Empires 2 as RTS, competitive RTS. In Age of Empires, you don't have to have that high APM, and you need to strategize more. Decisions count way more in Age of Empires 2 than in StarCraft, like compared to the mechanical requirements. I like Command & Conquer Red Alert. Oh yeah, the Red Alert series. You know what? In Command & Conquer, they have released tons of different games all around. Like they have the series of with Red Alert, and they have the series with Tiberium Sun. So the real ones, real gamers played both of them. But I was the one who played mostly Tiberium Sun line. Tiberium Sun Saga. I played Red Alert 2 though a little bit. It was amazing. It was amazing. But I was more of a Tiberium Sun person. Warcraft 2 veteran here. Archer's OP. Warcraft 2. Oh my god. That was legendary. I played a lot of Warcraft 2, but I was too young at that time, and I played campaign with cheat codes basically. That's all I did. I lived in Korea for 2 years. Oh! So enough said about me, StarCraft. Yeah, you must be having a very intimate relationship with StarCraft in that case. A very intimate one. Intimate. Let's get to building. So we need to build the level 3. We need to build the level 3 here. This one. The third card, it requires, 4 particle colliders. We need to have 4. I think, yeah, let's go with the cards first. So, let's have them in the beacon. So 4 particle colliders, so that's done. That's done. Just like that. And it's all beaconed. All 4 of these are beaconed. I like how the electrical cables between the power poles in space have sag. Electrical cables between power poles? Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Like, the more you stretch them, I'm not sure. I think the height difference is constant, and if you stretch them more, you see it less, but the drop should be the same, right? Now it's going to bother me. Are they aligned at least? Okay, they're aligned, so nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. The older Command and Conquer or Red Alert were crafted so much better. Yeah, like, I also have this impression that older games have more soul. Like, people who created older games, they didn't do it for money mostly. I mean, of course, there was money in that, but they still put their souls in it, and you can feel it. Like, you can feel the ideas, like, new ideas, and many of them were revolutionary. It was something you've never seen before. And that was, the golden days. The golden days of video games. Today's games, like if you look for souls in video games, which I do, you can mostly find it in indie games, not so much in big titles, unfortunately. Let's see how we should organize this. I think we should be going with the red stream on the right. Oops, Shift R. So this way we can just connect it like this, and then rotate it towards the left. I missed it. Towards the left, and then just go straight. Yeah, so hot one could be outputted at the bottom, so we can indeed use only one tile spacing in between. Like that. On Novice, yes. In space, no. That's true, like, you're not supposed to have gravity. Okay, I think I understand now what you mean. Like, you're not supposed to have this sag. You're not supposed to go to the bottom. Although, you might think that, I mean, you're in space, but you are in the orbit right here. So you should be having the gravitational force from the planet pulling on these a bit. But maybe not as much as on the ground, right? G must be way, way lower here. Let's get these. And these. Copy them. Now, the cooling have been expanded, hopefully. Yeah, the cooling have been expanded at the top, so we can just draw from this same cold one right here, in order to... oops, why these collapsed? Not sure. In order to have the cooling for... so we don't need these anymore, so we have added the 2.6 of these. We have added 3. So we have the cooling for everything. But if the third one were to need cooling, we would need to be very careful, because right now we're using 20k, and if we go above 50k, we will need a separate cooling setup. Only 50k liquid per network, that's the rule. The untold rule. There are so many things in Factorio you have to learn by yourself. That's really cool. Like, nowhere is going to be explained, like how much liquid can, how much throughputs of the liquid can go into one big connected network of pipes, right? No one will tell you that. So the space platform has a negative drift and will eventually crash into Novice. Yeah, that makes sense. How is it stable? I mean, if it's in the orbit. No, I think if it's in the orbit, like if you have a body in the orbit, it has natural rotation around the planet, and it will never crash, like the moon, right? Maybe you can remove advanced handling for the next round to spice things up. That is gonna change a lot. That is gonna be a big change indeed. If you were to do that, it's gonna be a big change indeed. And you know what? I might go for that. I might betray the religion, and it's something that can be done. Simply because I do realize that these reduce challenge. The remove challenge. No, not remove, but yeah, kind of remove challenge. It's really cool to not have to bother about the piping, but at the same time, bothering about the piping is part of the game, kinda, but it's a little bit... Like, the reason why I like them is because they don't... they do remove challenge, but at the same time, it's more of a hassle than a challenge. If we're gonna be completely honest. It's more of a hassle than a challenge. Sign a petition. It's artificial gravity for sure. Elsewise, how would the buildings work on ground, on spaceships under acceleration? You walking without mag boots? Yeah, true. Artificial gravity makes more sense. You're right. Artificial gravity might make more sense, and this is why the space scaffolding is so expensive. Which is why we're paying so much for the space scaffolding, is because there is some magnetic stuff going in. Ray Guard is taking the inserter sideness from K2 and moving it into its own mod. Ray Guard is the one who made K2, right? One of the authors. I think that's good. Like packing, I'm not a big fan of having too many features packed at once in like one mod. Although if it's an overhaul mode, it makes sense. But it's best to separate these so people can enable, disable these on wheel, right? I do like the concept of modular stuff. If you are making a piece of software, I think you should not be going beyond the scope of what your software is doing. And that stands for the mods. Like if you're making a mod, you shouldn't be going like beyond the scope just to make it customizable. If you want to add some new feature, completely separate, make another mod. I think that's a good idea. And I do like the fact that SE has so many mods because you can also always enable and disable them. Although many of them are required, so like AI is required, but AI containers is not. So yeah, there are... Modularity is the best. Okay, let's go. What's next? We have the particle streams. We need cubes, easy, and we need entanglement data. How do we make entanglement data? Well, we need 15 of these, which are fed by these. So we will need to copy 8 from above and push them into 15 of these. And now these, they take the blank data cards and they produce the junk data cards. So this is 1.2K, and that's way more than what we had before. Oh no, we're still supposed to be drawing from the same belt. We're still supposed to be drawing from this belt. That's part of it, yeah. So we can split it. We can go back. We can go to the bottom, and we can use these in the particle colliders. We need 16, so let's make 2 rows of 8. That makes most sense, I think. Make 2 rows of 8 and feed them. Let's put the belts already for these. So these need the cubes and the entanglement data, and that's super simple. Super simple. Let's have a row. So the datas are gonna be coming from below. Let's do one more. So the entanglement data are going to be coming from below, and the vacuum cubes are going to be coming from above. And as you can see here, we already have a belt for the cubes. So we can justify adding a lane for these. I'm not going to cover all of these in scaffolding. Somehow. Oh, hold on. Let's not look for too much for correct physics here. I mean, look at him flying around with propellant and no oxidizer. That is true. And yeah, like, I mean, this is a sprite, right? But normally, not all 3 of these should be active at the same time, if we want to be completely realistic. Yeah, so many things are to be turned blind eye on. Are to turn blind eye on. Yeah, that prevents spaghetti code to... Yeah, exactly. Modularity. Containers are required as 0.6 as of 0.6. Ah, that's cool. But AI is the same author as SE, so it's just modular thing. Yeah, but if it's required, then why make it modular in that case? But that's better still for like code splitting and management, right? It's still better as a separate mod. Like separate whenever you can, I think. Of course, not going to 1000 packages. But yeah, let's put these. So all we need here is entanglement data, and for this we shall make a build. We shall make a build with these, which have 16 particle colliders. Now again, as I discussed, let's organize them in 8 tiles of no 4x2, 4x3, 4x2. Oh my god, 4x2 right here, and let's see what are the inputs. Entanglement. Oh, I do remember why this word sounds so familiar. Quantum entanglement. The rule of quantum entanglement. For those who have played Outer Wilds, and for those who haven't played Outer Wilds, what are you doing with your lives, guys? Go play Outer Wilds. Rule of quantum entanglement, such a cool thing. And the stream is going to be coming from the bottom. So let's go ahead and prepare the land. Oh, you know what? We can even copy paste with everything here. So we're going to be taking a build of 8. We need 8 indeed. Yeah, we need 8. Let's go take all of this and push it all the way down. Yeah. Should we go like this or like this? I think like this makes a bit more sense. Yeah, like this makes a bit more sense. Oh, and of course, I had forgotten to do what I wanted to do, and that is to shift, like copy-paste with the tiles. No, that's not worth it. Let's tile manually. Like robots flying for all of these doesn't really... Oh, and we need more tiles, of course. Of course! And this is not enough. Let's... you know what? The platform is a little bit far now. The platform is all the way up, and I'd like it to be all the way down. So I'm gonna copy that with tiles. And I'm gonna delete all of this. And we're gonna be moving the station for the platform below. Reminder, bacon for bottom row. Oh yeah, thanks. Sure. We need a bacon. We need a bacon for this, and that's a good point because the previous one. Let's put it here. The platform. Let's put the platform right here. The previous the build we have copy pasted is already containing bacons, and it might be weird to be placing it. Thanks, Faustus, saving us the rework. So, we want to be just launching to go to the new location. And look at this. Look at how much, how few fuel we are losing. We are still at 49 out of 50. Like 98 out of 100. Like, it takes nothing to travel here. And the reason we brought it here is because we have all the landfill inside. So, let's place the beacon first. The bacon first. And then... how should it be going? I think we want it to be as high up as possible. As high up as possible, but at the same time, we need 8 of these. So, you know what? Let's put it in the middle. Put these one tile to the bottom, and if we put a bacon in the middle, yeah, it won't hit, it won't touch the top ones. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Let's have these like connected with everything, and so we can properly tile. We can even do it at 1. Only do it for the first one, and everything is going to be tileable. And here, what we want is, yeah, the cooling is still used below. Is it still used for these? Oh, these don't have cooling. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the cooling is used for both of these. Here and here is going to be probably the last one. I'm not sure. Yeah, just take these. By the way, guys, have you actually played with advanced fluid handling? I sense I sense a lot of hate on advanced fluid handling. I'm wondering if I'm really the only person who likes them. The hot stuff is coming in from here, and that's good. Oh yeah, okay, it's going all the way towards towards all of these. That's fine. So let's go ahead and plug it in, and go to the bottom. So, oh, wait a second. We have pushed the cold one here, but we didn't take the hot one out. At the build above. Oh, from here, yeah, we haven't taken the hot one out here. Yeah, oh, and it's on the same row as this. That's fine. We can basically put another ground here. And put 1, 2, 3, like that. And redistribute the cubes. Then, the hot one is gonna come in right here. And then right here. Cool, and this one is also connected. So, we have the cold one, we have the hot one, Oh! Of course, the output of the cards. So we have both of them, and you know what? I think it's fine. It's fine to have them on the same belt. We can basically put a splitter here. We don't need 2 belts. Do we want 2 belts? We don't want 2 belts, you know why? It's because 1 belt could be the input belt for the cards. Because these need cards, and we can have 1 input belt for the cards, and a combined output belt for both outputs at the top. Yeah, let's do that. And splitter can be here at the in the end. At the end, it can be outputting the cards. By the way, guys, I know I've been saying how we are gonna be using bullets in this base and whatnot, and look at me using belts. I just feel like when we can use belts, we should use belts. But in this case, in the case of cards, I mean, we could connect the card to the... We could connect the card right here. You know what? Let's connect the card. Let's use the belts. I mean, it's straight, right? We just need to push it straight, and it's almost it's straight, right? It's right here, kind of straight. So yeah, let's just draw one belt all the way there. It's gonna be done. Oops. For people not using SE and presumably for maintainability and design. I'm afraid it will ruin me. Plus, so very much clutter for all of those items in inventory build. That's true, that's true. That's one thing that is a bit bothersome. You know what? Can we actually only have the ingredients and build them when necessary? All we need is space pipe couplers and underground pipe segments. And some swivel joints. No, it takes 15 at a time, 20 at a time. Nah. Yeah, that's too much clutter. I do agree. I do agree with the clutter. How should we do it? I mean, we have drawn one line, so let's use the line here. Let's use the line, especially considering the fact that there's going to be another build below. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. One line of outputs, and this should be on the right. Like that. Up, and we are done. These are the cards, and the train is gonna come when there is enough of them here. Okay, and finally, oh yeah, we need a second belt, and the second belt, I want to do it like this, but okay, you know what? Let's change. Let's move it like this here. Let's delete these. And let's have the belt here. And the idea is that we're going to be having an input belt of cards, which is going to be coming from the top. It's the same one as this one. Let's branch it out. Let's have it come on this lane. One lane further is fine. It's the correct one, right? Yeah. No, one more. Oh, come on. Like that. And you get out and go down. And we need landfill. Space landfill. Like that. And here we're having the input belt of the cards, and that's it. That's basically it. And of course, there's going to be beacons in the middle. Now, can one beacon hit all 8 of these? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So let's copy paste the tile first, and then we can make a hole for the beacons. So I believe this is done. I believe this is done. All we need is to have the stream coming in from below. Actually, you know, I think it's best if we, in the next playthrough, I think it's best if we don't use advanced handling for this for one single reason, is that most of you guys don't use it, and that should be enough for me as a reason. So this way we can compare our builds on more even grounds, right? Like, of course, the downside is we're gonna be saying goodbye to this kind of stuff. To this, I'm always showing this off when when you guys ask what's good about advanced fleet handling, and I'm showing off this. This is like the paroxysm of advanced fleet handling combined with the ducts, with fluids mass flow. So nice, so organized, so regular, so I don't know. For me, it's just the showcase of the power. I don't know, I don't really like any of the QL mods like loaders, LTN, etc. They all just solve the problems for you instead of letting you develop your own solutions. Also, they make my blueprints obsolete. I do agree with LTNs. Loaders, true, True. Loaders also simplify the problem of having like compressed belts, right? But for the trains, for the train loading and unloading without loaders, it's just awkward. It's just weird. We can make a poll, like before we make a new run. I think I'm gonna make a poll, and we are gonna like put all the QL mods, and I'll let you guys decide which ones you want. Because I think many people are okay with loaders, but not okay with advanced fleet handling, for example, right? So yeah, let's try that. How should we do it? How should we do it here? Oh yeah, that's like it's coming from the bottom. Okay, good. I think we can copy paste now. Oh, let's put the inserters. Let's do you, and let's do you. What's the working speed here? These machines output. These machines, they take a lot of cards. They take a lot of cards. But it's like 16 of these take 1.2, right? One of these is taking what? One of these is taking maybe something like 70 per minute, 1 a second, right? No, one a second is good enough for one single red hand. So that's fine. Oh, that's fine, yeah. A red hand is fine. So we're taking from here, and you're outputting here, like this. And we have a tile. We have ourselves a tile. Let's continue. And here are gonna be only the belts. Only the belts. You go out, you go in, and we can now copy this one 4 times. I mean, to have 8 in total. And that's it. That's how. Oh wait, we need 16. Oh, we need 16, and this is just 4. Yeah, let's continue. Sure, let's continue. I spent so much time on my core mining blueprints in NC 0.5, so sad to see them go, but just started recreating in NC 0.6. Wait, fuck, I just finished mine. What changed? Lots of things, Kana, lots of things. Have a look at the wiki that Faustus linked earlier. The wiki link. So many things has changed. Basically, with regarding core mining, I think it's even different products. But the miners themselves, you cannot spam them as before. You have to place them on specific nodes now on the planets. But the resource processing itself, they have added pyroxite, which is a new resource. So yeah, core mining is going to be outputting pyroxite now instead of vulcanite. The processes changed a lot. Processes. Pyroflux, thank you, Pyroflux. Yeah. I think this one is in the way. Okay. So yeah, we need a beacon here in the middle, which is gonna be covering 8 of these. So we're gonna be needing 2 beacons in total. Let's. That's fine. Like it won't be exactly in the middle, but that's fine as long as it covers 8 of these. Yeah, perfect. So the beacon is here, and now let's copy paste everything, and we can have ourselves. And the pylon is in the way. You know what? Just for that, you're gonna be here in the middle. We can also push this one a bit higher. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move this pylon a bit higher in the... We don't have to have max distance. And let's let's put it here. A bit higher, and then it can be tiled to the right. Put here, and then we can paste the build. Yep. Okay, here we go. We have ourselves 16 entanglement datas, and all we need to do is to pass in the ion streams and also the models. We don't have models. We don't have speed models. You know what? Let's request these. We have a small chest here. Oh, do we need to go to the mall? We might need to go to the mall for the belts, and we can... okay, let's go to the mall. It's super easy to warp. So undo D, set M, and just warp. Enable logistics. And let's have the models. I think we had the mod. Yeah, we have a ton of models here. Let's get a bunch. One speed model 9 in the chest. My entire playthrough from playstyle from AC 0.5 was invalidated. Core miners only everywhere. So I'm trying a new strategy in 0.6. I mean, you can still use core miners everywhere, but you kind of have to create like delivery systems from the full planet, right? But maybe you can still like the processing, which how should I say it? Like the only thing that changes is how you place them, right? I mean, you still need to redo the processing to include pyroflux, but you can still have the core mining everywhere. It's just it takes more effort right now because you need to cover all the nodes and get all of the items at once, like in one location to load them into a spaceship or something. But aside from that, let's have the belts. More belts. Yeah, let's go back. That's what I wanted to try in my playthrough. Yeah. Yeah, the core seams. It's like the spots where you can place the core miners. And you have only a limited amount of them per planet. And the fragments don't stack as high. Oh, really? That's a nerf. That's a big nerf. I mean, it just means you need more spaceships, like more logistics. Oh, I forgot to change the size. Oh my god. What's the... Why do we have Vita Melange here? Why do we have Vita Melange here? Huh. Oh, maybe the rocket crashed and we don't have any reception chest. Man, that's so many things to improve. I'm having lots of ideas about how what should be changed and what should be improved for the next playthrough. Our next factory is gonna be epic for the next next playthrough. So let's have these. Oh, we have it in the clipboard somewhere. Yep, this is the one. This is the one. So it shouldn't be touching the beacons. So it should go as high as here. And I think we can just place it like this and be done with it. Yeah, let's just do it like this. It does... Oh, wait a second. It does have the beacons at the bottom, but not the beacons at the top. Huh, what gives? I think the bottom beacons reach all the way... Let's check. So here, these beacons reach all the way up to here. And the last row is supposed to be taken care of by the beacon above. And that is perfect. We can then, in that case, we can make them up close. We can put them up close, and this beacon is going to be taken care of this row right behind. Oh yeah, that's good. That's actually better. It makes it more compact at the same time. Core fragment stack size was dropped from 100 to 20. Only 20. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's gonna increase decrease the throughput by a lot. Like the default throughputs. Are we touching here? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. These are being affected by the beacons above. So it's all perfect. Now what we need to do is we actually don't have the global construction network all like everywhere here, because this is only this is the factory network, and we need to bring the global network for the automated construction of stuff. What we can do is we can go all around this base and kind of bring it from behind, from here. Or just request the items. I think requesting the items might be the best idea. So for now, let's request 2 particle accelerators. For now. To have them here. Somehow I missed these. And that's it. I think we're done. Oh yeah, so we're not done yet. So we have the chemical gel, which is being before it was coming from the bottom. We need to change it so it comes from the right hand side, and I think it's easy enough. I think it's easy enough. Oh no! Wait a second. What are you? How is there a pipe here? I think you are a mistake. I think you're not a mistake, but you are an unnecessary pipe. You are an unnecessary pipe because there is nothing in here going from left to right. Yeah, there's nothing here. So we have chemical gel, and I think they're all aligned horizontally, which is very convenient. So let's remove this one and place this one so it goes both directions, and here as well, and everywhere basically. here as well, and here as well. And now we can remove all of this below. Let's also remove the nah, we're gonna be using this space anyway later. So the chemical gel is going through the middle here. Is going through the middle. What are you are the stream. So the stream is gonna be outputted at the top, so it doesn't matter. We can remove the bottom one. The chemical gel is coming in through here, all the way through, from left to right. And here as well, all of these should be changed to these. Wait, it's not misplaced. And here one as well. Okay, and now all we need to do is to have it come here. This is now unnecessary. Let's have it go all the way down. I think we had, yeah, we had the lane here. Change to 3. Can we use this lane? Ah, that's the, okay, that's fine. Let's have it here. Let's have this lane here. Hey, Dark Explosive! Welcome back. So core fragments went from 50% efficiency for shipping on average across specialist resources to about 0.033%. What? Ah, the efficiency compared to other resources to incentivize the local processing. Oh my god. Local processing is oh no. Oh no, you will have to have factories on every single planet in order to make use use the most of your of these. To make the most use, but that's like weird because having a factory on every single planet is isn't it super bad for UPS? Like which is basically the main problem of the game, main problem of the mod. Heavily incentivize you to process everything. Like, oh yeah, as you say, it seems more like the icing on a heavily industrialized planet rather than the point of homesteading. Yeah, it changed from becoming the goal, like the end game goal, to have infinite resources non-stop, right? Like in 0.5, I feel like having core mining on every single planet and then distributing stuff locally is like the end goal. You are in a status where you just transform the flow of resources and it never ends. You never need to create more, like to make more miners, etc., etc. And it's really cool. It's a cool end game goal. But if it changed to become super hard. I mean, it's still a cool goal, but it's now super hard. Expand of Dark Explosive Space Factory. Exactly. We're expanding the Dark Explosive Space Factory. As you can see, this is the DSS, or known as DESF. And we are right now doing just that. So, oh yeah, we need to connect the networks because we don't have the resources. Let's connect these. Let's connect these. Where is the bill? Yeah, right here. Right here. Oh, a bit higher. And here we go. So now the stone should be delivered. The chemical gel is in here. Is in the place. Oh, copper plates. We need copper plates as well. Oh, they're coming. Never mind, copper plates are in the place as well. But that's really beautiful to look at. The regular distribution of robots everywhere. What is the... Oh yeah, let's go take the 2 buildings. And place these. Blueprints will go brr. Yeah, that's true. Like, if you can make only one blueprint of the factory and then copy it everywhere. But also, core fragments need adjustment based on which resource it is. Like, it's not just one blueprint. It should be one blueprint per core fragment type, which is heavily adjusted from another type. Try this pipe visualizer. What's that? What's that? Pipe visualizer. Visualize the pipe layouts in the network. Oh! That's cool. That is cool, but I think it's a bit too much. It's a bit too much of information. Like, I don't need that much information. Like, it's exactly. I mean, you could disable it, of course, but I never felt this was something I need, because with advanced fluid handling pipes, advertisement in progress. With advanced fluid handling pipes, you have the icon above the pipe. So even like at a glance, like you look at any location here at a glance, you can see the lanes which have their resources, right? So and you can also see where they're going. So you don't really need that, I feel like. And also because you place them by hand, so you kind of remember how you did that normally. And it's straight lines usually, so I think it will add a bit like too much of a clutter, and I'm not convinced it's gonna be very useful. But it's cool that it exists. Like maybe there are some people who need that, and who have super complex like networks. I don't have complex networks of pipes. It's mostly straight lines and then splits where necessary, like bus organization, which is actually a bit of a heresy to say here, but here we go. Okay, how should we distribute this? Oh yeah, that's super easy actually. All we need to do is to transform. Yeah, I should have thought about that earlier. We need to transform these into looking top, left, and right. And these actually should only look to the left and top, like this. Let's copy these everywhere. What's the flow? What's the flow of the fluid? 25,000. Okay, that's half of the limit, 50k, which we know we shouldn't be going over. And here we go. Bam! Distributed. Distributed. Oh, of course. What else? Oh yeah. So we have the cards. We have the cards. We have the 3 easiest cards. I mean, not the 3. We have the 2 normally, because for one of them we need the plates, which we don't have. We need to debug. We need to go fix the spaceship. We need to go fix the spaceship, and we shall do that. But you know, it takes 15 minutes to fly there. It takes 15 minutes to do that. Is there a way to not make it boring? Or should I do that offline? It takes 15 minutes to go to the deep asteroid belt where the problem is taking place. You use a bus? Oh my god! Not a big bus. How do we tell GMS to get there faster? Do we tell GMS how to get there faster? I mean, there is a rocket. I know there's a rocket. We can teleport there with the rocket. Or we can build a mega ship with a ton of engines and as small integrity as possible. Oh, how about that, guys? How about that? How about doing that? How about trying a challenge of building the fastest ship possible? I mean, of course, within 2000 integrity, because we cannot get a. That's fine. We cannot get to DSS 2 until we have plates, so we need to get there first. There is also a lore way to get there faster. Oh, so those rings are indeed portals, right? The pyramids. Nah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's fine. But maybe we might look into that then. Like now that you're mentioning it. Maybe we can look into that. Hold on, let me check. Black mirror. If there is like a pyramid here, is there any like rectangle? I mean, I do assume that's what you mean. I do assume you mean that these are portals, but maybe I'm wrong. No comment on that, but that's not the way. That's not the way. I mean, we can always use the rocket. You know, we have been using. Let me show you. We have been using a rocket initially to travel and get the Naquitite, right? So we have enough fuel here for one-way trip until we need more fuel. So we can go there. We can come in. We can go there. We can fix it, and we can come back in an instant. You assume incorrectly, sir. Okay, cool. That's better actually. So this way I didn't. In that way I didn't get spoiled. But yeah, don't let me know if it's like a lore thing. But just tell me if you think I should be focusing on a lore first. But it's a hard one. Because the only thing I know about, like the only progress I can do for the lore exploration journal here, the only progress we can do is probably deliver the cubes. No, it was not cube. It was the processors. We need to unlock the processors with DSS 2 or 3, and we need to fix the big ring. But yeah, I'm not sure. You can win the game by building the fastest ship. I heard somewhere, or is it false? I do remember someone talking about a victory ship, so maybe that's. I'm not sure about how fast it should be, but someone talked about a victory ship, so apparently you need to build one to win a game. I think it needs to make the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. Hey, Mikey GTD, by the way, welcome to the stream. The Kessel run in 12 parsecs. I have no idea what that means. Speed units, parsecs. But yeah, please don't tell me about like victory conditions and everything. I'm trying to play it blind. I'm trying to explore space exploration, and I'm actually enjoying discovering. But if I'm doing something terribly inefficient because there's a better way, lore-wise, then well, here we go. But anyways, yeah, we can use the rocket. We can use the rocket to travel there once until we need to deliver much more fuel for to do it again. So we might want to prepare everything we might be needing and do it once. Okay, let me finish this one. So we are at the point where we have done the 3 cards out of the 4 we need. We have done annihilation data, we have done hyperlattice data, and we have done singularity data. And for this one I'm saying data because I don't know which one is correct, and apparently both are correct. So now we are gonna be doing the last one, which is the time-space anomaly data. So data. And this one is a beast. It is a beast. Wait. How is it's a byproduct? Let me have a look at the recipe first. Time-space anomaly data. Oh yeah, okay. It produces 60% of itself. It produces 60% of itself. That is an anomaly. And that anomaly is not an anomaly I like. Okay, that's fine. So for that build, I'm gonna erase... should I erase everything else? No, that's fine. Oh, look at this. We need what? We need what? Oh, no, that's because it's not a matrix. So we need to go in matrix mode. So that... okay, we need to remove this one and provide Bangata cards. And in matrix mode, you can see the requirements, where it takes into account the byproducts. So here, 213 cubes, it's now a bit better. It's much better. But it still requires, like, these ratios require a ton of plates, like 2 to 3 belts of plates. I think this fits in 2 belts. I think all of this requires like 2 belts of plates. I have no idea on space exploration, so you are safe with me. Cool. Star Wars reference. Yeah, it was. But I'm just about to start 0.6. Ah, the famed 0.6. Best of luck, see you in 8 months. You overestimate my skills. Both for sure. 2xx buildings, 16. 200 building? What do you mean? 2xx buildings. Ah, you mean, yeah, the moment I pressed traditional mode to matrix mode, yeah, indeed. Because this didn't take into account the feedback loop. So here, 228, bam, only 19. And yeah, so, oh, it also outputs Bangata cards. Oh, that is cool. We can feed it back. We can feed it back directly here in the system. That's cool. So let's go ahead and plan it out. Plan it out, planning it out. So first of all, we will need 19 gravimetrics facilities. Let's make it 20 because we're going to be having at least 2 rows. So 20 gravimetrics facilities. Let's go ahead and request these. 20 gravimetrics. Now, we will need all of these cards, which is very unfortunate. Okay, pam. Now, let's start with this one, which looks a little bit... Oh, this is the one. We have it already here. Okay, and all of these cards basically need only one item, extra item which we don't have yet. Particle stream, which we do have. Oh, and look at this. This particle stream, even added to this and these, still require only one machine. Only one particle accelerator right here. So that's perfect. We can reuse the same one. We can reuse the one we have. That's super cool, super nice. And so we need to deliver this one more item. And you know what? Let's actually do that. Let's already do that. So we need to add 2 more chests. Yeah, apologies for the for these taking space here. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. And we have 1 fish and 1 of these. I think if we have 1 fish, we must be having 2 fishes. So 1 here and 1 here. Let's move the rocket control unit next to it. Like put it here. So now this one is rocket control unit, so the fish should be going in here. And we can have these 2 now, which should be changed to become... What was it again? What was the item? Aeroframe scaffolding. The new item we need. Aeroframe scaffolding. Bam, bam, bam. So we have 5,000, like 2 chests, 500 times 2. And all we need to do is to specify its stack size, so it is requested. And its stack size is 50. Bam! A new request has been made. A new request has been made. Let's have a look. And everything should be automatic here. Like the new requests which have been made should be flying inside here. As you can see, yes, 4.1k of these which are now requested, which should be flying, and as they do. I heard 0.6 had made some significant changes. Yeah, just a bit, just a bit. Just a few changes. Luckily, I have never played SC, so I won't be confused by any changes. I feel like the game, like SC, it was already very complex, but it was, most of all, it was grindy. And with new changes, it's way more complex, but it is still grindy. So yeah, the complexity have been increased, and the gridness aspect, I'm not too sure, but I still feel like it should be grindy. But that's the point, like a big overhaul to make you spend hours and hours and hours of your life in Factorio. Which is the point of the mod. The fish is a lie. The fish is a lie indeed. And the cake as well. We don't have the cake though. Which makes sense because it's a lie. Spoiler alert. There is another card. Yes, there is. There is the 4th card, which we are right now working towards too. So, we have these buildings. 19 of these. Oh, we need to add 6. Let's add 6 more right now. Let's add 6 more of these. So, 26. Bam. Then, we need 7.05. I think we can round it to 7. Or should we put 8? Should we put 8 or should we round it up? Keep it at 7. You know what? Let's round it up. Let's be. Although, yeah, that's fine. So 8 plus 7 makes it makes 15 laser facilities. 15 laser facilities. Bam. That's so many machines. 7 particle colliders. And then this card. And this one is the beast. The real beast. The real, what's the expression? The fishbone in the neck. Not sure about the English expression. And of course, we want to be using this one, right? Because this is the one which uses the least amount of blank cards. And because we decide to use this one, of course we have all of these requirements. But look at the numbers, look at the building numbers. We have only one facility here to handle. Okay, before requesting, let's just have it all go. And let's just do it. Bam, 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 bam. And again, only one building of each. So the production should be really small. And I think we can just have it all bot based and not give too much thought about it. And you know what? Instead of doing it like that, let's make them decompose to the frames as well. So then you and you, then you and you, then you and you. Okay. Then we need multispectral mirrors and gamma ray detectors because we haven't done them yet. And that is... Oh! Low density structures, guys! Yes! Yes! Finally, something uses them. Finally. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, yeah, we have... we don't need models here. By the way, I don't think we need models on... we need them here. 0.9 is quite high, but we don't need models on all of these, which are 0.2. Let me remove the models. We might not be needing them at the telescopes as well. Yeah, okay, let's still use the models here. 2.0 something is more than 2. Models costs rework. Example with productivity. Model costs rework. Ah, yeah, exactly. Apparently models are cheaper. They are cheaper. They're harder to produce, but they are cheaper, and I do like that. I gladly trade cost for... not cost. I gladly trade complexity for cost. If you make it cheaper but make me work harder to get to there, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I don't think we need beacons for these two. Yeah. No need for beacons here. No need for models here either. Do we need still... Ah, yeah. Okay, beacons are huge, by the way. So yeah, 0.3 needs a beacon. Okay, I think we are good. Is there anything else we need to build? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the requests. Okay, we need to build the acceleration frame from this one. And again, only one machine. Like, all of these are like a single machine. Should we make it a challenge and use only belts? Or should we just use bots and get done with it ASAP? Oh my god, light oil, lubricant. Let's go! All of these items. And let's have a look at the cooling as well. Okay, cooling is actually not impressive. Cooling is not impressive. Although we still have more of it. Cooling for these is like 2k plus 4k. Yeah, like 10k. Maybe we need to add one more factory to produce the super cool stuff. Belts, 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 belts. Okay, I'm seeing belts. I'm seeing belts. Not seeing any robots. Not seeing anyone saying robots. I'm seeing belts. Okay, then belts. Belts it is. Belts it is. You win. That's a ton of buildings. You aren't using all of your astro science, so why not just ship in the astronomy cards? Yeah, as I was explaining, even if we say goodbye to ratios, like this is all perfectly ratioed. Even if we say goodbye to ratios, which is already a big argument not to do this, we will still need to output the cards. We will need to output these cards and push them into a station, right? Although one argument could be made to add just one building where necessary. Just add one building and be done with it. You know what? I actually do want that. I now, like, looking at this and thinking having to redo this, handle the byproducts, handling all the inputs, it does seem a bit overwhelming. Especially considering that we've done that, like considering the fact that we have done that. So what we can do is, because of all of this is tileable, is super tiled, right? We can just add like one more building here, and then add one more building here at the side where it's necessary. And maybe be good with that. No cheating! No, they're shouting burns. Guys, we're gonna be spending so much time doing this once again, especially if we use belts. Fastest solution sounds like all we need is this card, right? All we need is this one, the one from here. This is the worst one. All we need is that one, and if we can get it out into a train station, we are golden. Like at least we can remove all of this just for one card. Maybe maybe we can still do the buildings for these 4, but all of this mess could be avoided. Efficient and effective. That's true. That's true. It is efficient and it is effective. Dark Explosive. Don't you want to be Dark Explosive Factory efficient and effective? Don't you want that? Wouldn't it warm your heart? And yeah, truly, all we need to do is okay. For telescopes, it's 2, but for everything else, all we need to do is add 1 single building at the end, like at the end of these chains, and that's it. And we don't even need to do it right away. We can wait until we hit the throughput limits where we're mass using these catalogs. And by the way, look at this. We have now we have the level 4 now, level 4. One vote for avoid the mess. Avoid the mess. I'm seeing avoid the mess. Warm the very cockles. It feels like Dark Explosive is the only one who is for the mess. So we live in a democracy, guys. We live in a democracy. So we will have to... We comply! We comply. Sorry, Dark Explosive. But okay, you know what? The best of both worlds. The best of both worlds is having the card pulled from here for these. Having the multispectral... what's the word? What's this card? Astrometric data. We can have the astrometric data pulled from this factory. And we can still make these in place. Because this card is really, really annoying. It is really annoying. No bots belted? Okay, we shall belt it. We're not going to be using bolts. We're not going to be using bots. We're going to belt this one. And we're going to be building these 4 with bots as well. We're only going to be like shipping with bots, like the resources like such as this one. Which should be now in the chest. Yeah, it is. Like, only items from here should be taken with bots. And everything else should be belted. And let's have this card then. Let's have this one in the system. Let me go grab. Oh my god, why do we have so much? Why do we have so much stuff? Let's go grab some. Yeah, we have the belts. Let's go grab the scaffolding. Trade with Astro Neighbor. Oh, imagine trading. By the way, guys, there is a very cool mod. There is a very cool mod. You know what? Let's actually disable this station. The advantage of this station, it's not like a train. It doesn't have to follow the train stops like the clamps. You can also anchor wherever you want if you choose to do so. So let's make it. Let's land here, and let's get the card out. Let's get the card out. By the way, is there anything else which uses the card? Suddenly, I want to check it. This card usage. 5 recipes: catalog, dark energy, gravitational, gravity wave, and pressure. Okay, only the superior cards use it. Okay, that's fine. So how should we get it out? And by the way, it's the only build in the playthrough which uses the super deep space underground belts. So we are outputting it like this. It's getting merged here, and you know what? We can basically take from this one. Oh, we don't have enough. We have dropped item on the ground. That's fine. Picked it up. So we can basically take from this one speeder from the source directly and belt it out. Belt it out. Can we find a lane here inside this mess of a bus? Inside this mess of a bus, I think we can do it on the right hand side. So we need to push it in train. We need to put it in train, which is going to be here. So we can use this row. Can this row be used? It feels like it could. It feels like it could be used. Yeah, let's use this row then. This one. Research is stopped. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it did some research and then it stopped, and I'm sure it's because we don't have enough what's the word? Naquium cards, naquium plates. Naquium plates. Naquium plates. Let me check. So yeah, it's oh, it's production science pack. It's production science pack. We don't have the production science pack here. This needs to be improved. Like the delivery of the packs, the how many we can have, it needs to be improved a bit. But in the meanwhile, let's just go to novice and ascend the rocket. Yeah, this and the problem with this is, again, it follows the old logic which I had with where we try to request a small amount of items, expecting to have enough of other items. But how many? We can maybe hold on, not this button, not this button, not this button. M, and then go here, and we can just increase the amount of items we receive, of the amount of sciences. So right now, how many sciences do we request? Where are the signals here? So we request 8,000, right? 8,000 is 40 slots. 40 slots, and these 40 slots fill one chest. How about requesting more? The overflow is going to be on the belts. Yeah, requesting more is a bit dangerous. Okay, let's request a little bit more, like this, 12,000. This way, the overflow might not be more than the second chest. Just like this. And then let's have a look. Novice. And this rocket should be full with that. Ah, it might not be full. It might not be full because, well, we have increased by 4,000, which is 20 slots each. And 20 slots is 2 rows, so 6 times 12 rows. We have added 12 more rows of sciences. It might not be good enough, but it might be making enough production science in the buffer. So next time the rocket can be full with other items used in along with the production science. So let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Let's now launch it manually, and the production, the research should continue. Now, where were we? We need to evacuate this belt. Evacuation time. 15k. Oh, this is a bit too much. Oh my god. Let's wait until we freeze the entry. I was expecting to do a landfill, but that's fine. We don't need to do so just yet. To put enough landfill just yet. But we're gonna be using landfill. We're gonna be putting landfill when we make the train station. So after we use some of it, we're gonna be having items like slots in the inventory. And after that, I'm gonna be coming back for these dropped items. Not gonna leave them unattended. Oh my god. Like this, and like this. That's so finicky. Like this, all the way. By the way, why is it not coming? I'd like it to come. Oh yeah, of course. Do we have one What are you? Get out of here. Oh, I removed the models. I wanted to delete the model inserter, but I removed everything. That's fine. Let's just do this. Oh, you know what? We can just go and press Shift-C. We have all the buildings. Yeah, barium plates. Okay, used up. Cool. Go here, go here. Oh, we need to fix the input. Bum. Right after the production, we just go here, output here, and have it flow. It's flowing all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. We're gonna make a special station for that and output it into the system. I should have looked at FNA to check whether it's used in any other factory. Although, how could I have thought about that? Oh my god. You are not going far now, that's fine. Changing the lane, going around, and going back. What do we have here? And here we can go left. Yeah, let's go left here. Here we can go left. All the way... Oops. All the way towards the train station. Close to level 200. Do you know what FNA means? I know that it's based on GEI, just enough items from Minecraft, so I'm guessing Factorio not enough items? Or I'm not sure what F stands for, but NEI is not enough items. As a wink to just enough items. Go left. Oh, did I say left and I went right? Factorio NE. Okay, my guess was correct. Cool. Factorio never enough items. Is it never enough or is it not enough items? One of these. Let's go here. Yeah, let's just go up. And going this way. Oops. Oh my god. I cannot draw a straight line. I'm not to be a math teacher. It's not my destiny, that's for sure. Bam, bam. The other left. Yeah, exactly, the other left. Factorio not enough items. Makes sense. Have you guys all played Minecraft? Modded Minecraft? We need a provider station. Provider station? We have a provider station for... we can copy any of these. I'm confused by this coal landing pad. Coal landing pad. Oh, that's a coal requester. That's just an additional location to get the coal out of the system after it's being produced as a byproduct of core mining, right? Because on I've been flying all around Novice at one point and placing down different landing pads to accept the resources from all these planets where they might be used, right? And I've remembered that Astroscience uses a ton of coal to make the mirrors here. They're used everywhere. So I went and placed down a landing pad as a requester, dynamic requester for coal right here. It goes nowhere. Oh, it does go nowhere though. Oh, that's what was confusing. Now I understand your confusion. I now understand your confusion way more. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yep. That was it. That was it. That was it. Okay. Let's go down. Is it? I think you can still jump here. We can jump the gap. No, we can't. Oh my god, that's the worst. I think there are only 2 tiles where we cannot jump. I think from here... Yeah, there are only 2 tiles in the rotation where we cannot jump. And them being... I think... No, there's only 1. We can jump here. Yeah, we can jump here. There's only 1 tile on this whole segment where we cannot jump, and it's the one I have chosen. So, it's not the chosen one. It's a bad one. Okay, so let's jump here. Where we could do so. Oops. And bam, bam. Here we go, here we go. Man, that saved us so much effort. And you know what? Oh yeah, perfect, it's limited. How limiting should we make it? I don't think we need like tons of it here. Yeah, let's have a buffer limited to like 2 chests. Yeah, two trains worth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even 1 train worth is good enough. Yeah, 1 train's worth is good enough. Because the main buffer is going to be the trains themselves. They're going to load these items and they're going to be waiting until they're called for. So the trains themselves are going to be the buffers. And this is going to be a requester provider for these items, which is its only consumer is going to be the Dark Explosive Station. Dark Explosive Factory. 4K is good, the name is good, and we are done. We are done. We are officially done with it. I'm good at math at 1 FPS. Make stacker. Stacker? We do. Oh, we do have a stacker. The Dark Explosive Factory has its official stacker. Don't you worry, it's right here. It's right here. We've made it last time, I think you weren't here. We made a stacker right above the factory, and the trains which are delivering the items for this factory are all located here, and for some reason they don't have power anymore. What? When these got removed? Huh. Interesting. One FPS Minecraft modded, what? Not sure I get it. You played at 1 FPS, you've played so much you got to 1 FPS? Like you made such a big thing, you got it to 1 FPS? Yeah, Minecraft is heavy on resources. I don't know what Notch had thought about when he decided to make it in Java, but here we go. I mean, I know there's like the Bedrock edition in C++, but still, the main one is still in Java and it's still being supported. Although I think Microsoft tries to push it, to push Bedrock to make it become the main one. I think, which makes sense, to be honest. Unfortunately, all the mod support is there for Java mostly. The best mods. Okay, so you are gonna be the train for these, and I don't think we need 2, right? We don't need 2. What's the quantity? Yeah, look at this. We only need 326 per minute, so 1 train is gonna be good enough here. 1 train for this one is gonna be good enough. So let's have it configured. I think it was multispectral. No, it was astrometrics. Yeah. So, first we need to create a provider station, a requester station. I have 1 FPS, although 16 GB RAM. Yeah, I think it's the same as Factorio. It's not the RAM which is the problem, it's mostly the processing power. And I have no idea if Minecraft is also single-threaded as Factorio. That I have no idea. Okay, add a station. Yeah, same. And again, promise to you guys, I'm gonna be using belts there. Except for like the main resource, like the scaffolding and whatnot. Everything else should be using and we're not even gonna be putting this one as a logistics provider. Like that. You go up, you get copied with these, and yeah, here we go. These now should be delivered. They are blinking now, but the blinking should stop no, we need to add these manually. But except for this one. Yeah, the blinking have stopped because all of these are in the network. Let's have the station properly renamed to be the Astro cards. These ones. And finish configuring these. So how many do we want to request? So here is 4,000. 50 stack size leads to 4,000. And I think I'd like to have 1.5 trains minus 6,000. So as we yeah, not this. Maybe 2 trains. 2 trains. So that as soon as 1 train is empty, like as soon as we only have 1 train worth left, the train can come, like deliver it and then go for the next one. It doesn't really matter. This is just the buffer. Bam. Minus 8,000. 6,000 is good. It doesn't really matter. It's never going to be a bottleneck until the production is a problem. Okay, and here we go. Let's have the train configured, and we have this item without too much of a hassle. Where is the station? It's you. So, astrometry. Oh, even typing C is good? Oh my god. Wait a second. What is this? What is this fuzzy matching? That's so cool. So, space like that doesn't work, but as soon as you start typing, I'm checking out the search generator. I've been implementing lots of like string searches as part of my work, so it's really interesting for me to see how other searches work. Like full text search is a beast usually. trigrams and whatnot. Astrometrics. That's fine. Go to the requester until full. Go to this station for 2 seconds of inactivity. And go to the requester. Hey, thank you for following Mikey GTD. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy. And hope your 0.6 playthrough is gonna be pure joy. Pure joy of Factorio. Until empty. Let's go. Bring the cards. Forge mod loader application log be like main error missing mandatory dependencies. Forge for Minecraft, Forge for Blender. Regex time. Regex, yeah, oh my god, regexes. At some there was a point in my life where I could say I speak regex as a language, but I haven't practiced them for a while, so I might have forgotten a lot of these. Now, regex is something you have to learn once, usually. But problem is there are so many flavors of regex. PCRE, then there is other standards. And editors, sometimes you need to add the anti-slashes where necessary. So, so many variations. I think we're done here with this science. Let's build it. And let's build what's remaining here, these. And I think all the items have arrived. All the items have arrived. Yeah. That's all we needed, right? That's all we needed. Let's check. 7, so 8 plus 7, 15 of these, 7 of these, and 9, I think 20, yeah, 26 of these. Yeah. Bam. Let's finish the build. And then we'll have to unlock the Naquium ship. Poor ship. Maybe it would have been smarter to unlock it ASAP, so that we have the flow, right? But we decided to not have any distractions, and we didn't have any. I'm proud to announce, you guys, we haven't had a single distraction during this playthrough, during this stream today. Yeah. And if there were, your memory is playing with you. Yeah. Done here. Where are the astrometrics? Okay, so these ones are the ones which need to be producing the card. So we need 20. Yeah, let's make 2 rows of 10. Let's make 2 rows of 10. When you say regex, are you talking about regular expressions or something? Yeah, regular expressions. Regular expressions. I don't know about any other acronym. I had a problem. I tried to use regex to solve it. Now I have. Now I have 9 problems. Wasn't this one an XKCD reference? I think there's an XKCD for that. I mean, there's an XKCD for everything, right? So how about the cooling here? Only 6K, and 6K is nothing. 6K is nothing, but we is it? How nothing it is? How nothing it is? So if 43K is 4.2 hypercoolers, oh yeah, 6K is 0.6, right? 0.6. It's kind of nothing. It's kind of nothing, and we still need less than 50K. But let's be cautious and just add another batch of these, so we are sure that we are not. I think we might not be having enough by a very small margin with the current setup, if my calculations were correct. But with adding a new one, we should be golden. We should be Persona golden. Yeah, I think this is the correct position. Okay. And let me check the beacons. The beacons are all good. Let me check the connections, the final connection. So the cold one is here. The hot one is not here. And the hot one is not here because it needs one additional line here. Like that. Oh? Still not in? Oh, you are the one which needs a line. Right below. Okay, good. Now we have the hot one, and the hot one is going in. Very good. It was good. Did I say left again when I meant right? Okay, they're working, and I'm gonna assume these are gonna be working. I'm gonna assume these are gonna be working. Now, let's finish this. Again, cooling should be done. What items do you need? You need a ton. But all of these could be put on four belts. 1, 2, 3 belts. 3 belts. So we have one belt of inputs with 2 of the cards, a second belt of inputs with other 2 of the cards, then a third belt of inputs as an aquarium cube, which could also be the output belt. No, that's not necessary. And you know why it's not necessary? Is because we can have one belt behind for one of the cards. We can have a actually we can have 2 belts behind for 2 of the cards. We can have 2 belts behind for the cards. We can have 1 belt for the cubes in the middle, and we can have an output belt for. Oh wait a second. There is something which needs to be taken into account, and that is the feedback loop. Let me check the ratios here. Let me check the ratios. Oh, we are producing nothing. We can put them all in a single belt and then use splitters to properly balance the. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that is fine. But before making splitters, before splitting and like properly balancing these, what we need is to have the inputs so we can actually visualize and make sure we don't make any mistakes. Visualize. So yeah, I don't think it's too complicated. I don't think it's too complicated. Although we have two inputs. We have 2 inputs. Well, first thing I know that is we are going to be needing some space in the front here. We are going to be needing some space for all the balancing operations, because we are going to be having 2 of them, and 2 of them are going to be having inputs from behind like that. Oh, I forgot. No. This is not what I want to do. We don't want to be using red hands. What we want is to be using snakes. Snakes. Love me some snakes. I mean, we could be using red hands. Like the total amount is not high, but I do like the fact that we use gold, like the green inserters on every single one of the belts. Hey, biased ball shifter, welcome to the stream. Are you avoiding sushi? I've used it in lots of places for K2 AC. I mean, K2 does add a lot of ingredients to AC, right? But for AC itself, I'm usually avoiding sushi. I'm I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to make sushi belts. I've read some posts on Reddit about people like using circuits to make sure you pass the right amount of items on the belt, but I find it a fun exercise, a fun thing to accomplish, but I don't think it's necessary or even efficient in a real life system. Maybe it's efficient, I don't know, but I've never found it necessary. So the only sushi parts we are using here in this playthrough are sushi rockets, of course. Sushi rockets are everywhere, but not sushi belts. And not sushi trains. Yeah, the reason why we don't use sushi trains is because this base is based on the trains being very small. 1 locomotive, 2 cargo wagons. So there was never a need to use sushi trains. Oh, there's one need, only once we use sushi trains, or maybe twice, like for very specific things. And when I say sushi, I just basically mean there are different wagons for different resources. That's not exactly sushi. But yeah, but I do respect people who use sushi a lot, because I never understood how to do it, personally. But here we're going to be having a sushi belt, an unfortunate sushi belt, with outputs. Oh, that's the other one. We're going to be having a sushi output belt for with all of these items, and we need to filter them out and put them on the correct lanes for the other items, for the normal items. Now, I think before doing so, we should be probably making all the other items. Do you also output Naquium cubes? Oh, you don't output Naquium cubes is a fresh input. That's cool. That's at least that is convenient. At least that is convenient. Why don't we have the train? No path? Oh, there might be an unbuilt rail. What? No path? What do you mean, sir? No, this is blue. There was path for every other one of these, but there's no path to here? Are you seeing any eagle-eyed people in chat seeing a problem here? Because I don't. There is no path from above to here, but there was path to here to deliver items. Well, as you can see, the trains came here, so there's path above. But somewhere here, there's like no path. What? Oh, I think you can see it if you use cursor here. You can see it's green if the train can come, and it becomes red if it can't. And oh, okay. So the problem is here. The problem is right here. The problem is right here. Oh. Oh, my bad. This this signal was on this side, making the rail going the other way around. Okay, got it, got it. This signal was attached to the left rail instead of being attached to the top rail. He had Sushi Naquium spaceships, though. Oh, Sushi Naquium, yes, indeed, we have Sushi Naquium spaceships. We deliver Naquitite, and as we unload it, we load the plates, and we deliver them to space. So we had sushi there. Although it's a simple sushi. It's your plain basic maki, California roll. Let's go with this. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's not what I meant. This is for the cubes. This is for the cubes. So the cubes are inside this one. And should we make a second belt? I don't think we need to make. Yeah, there's like one belt. Let's have this belt. Let's have this lane. Or maybe we need to go all the way there. Or oh, you know what? It's fine. Like we have decided that this vertical line is the belt. Let's stay. Let's still follow the principles of a bus and have vertical lanes. So the moment where it becomes a vertical, it should split in both directions, and we can bring one right here, respecting some bus principles. Even if you don't like something, you still have to respect it. Bum bum. Nice, yeah, not a ton more ingredients from K2 at this. I use sushi by feeding everything through warehouses and just having it feed back in. Ah! I did that! I did that! Let me show you. I use this technique as well. Here on Novice, we have the processing of holmium and iridium. And here is where I used a warehouse to buffer everything. So basically what's happening is that we have onions here in the chest, and these, as you can see, they take washed iridite and onions, and they output the powder that we want. And then 50% of the onions, 50% of washed iridite, and then some sand. So I just put all the outputs in the chest behind, which is auto-balancing with the inputs, and get the sand out, and everything else is like kind of balancing inside. And I did like this technique, although I think it's a little bit cumbersome to have a chest in front of every single like couple of factories, couple of machines, right? It is working well. It's actually working extremely well UPS-wise, I think, because inserters into chests is way better than having tons of splitters. You know what? You're making me reconsider. You are making me reconsider about how I want these to work. Oh, but that doesn't make sense to put them on a belt. They're all together. Okay, you've just made me reconsider everything, including my life. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do the same thing. I think it's the best because these are all the byproducts, right? These are the byproducts you want to get out of the system. No, you want to feed it back to your inputs. But what's the point on putting it on a belt and going all the way back. What's the point of that, right? So I think we should do the same. And here, what do we have? As a real output, we have the card, we have the junk card, destroyed card, and the anomaly. And we have these 4 cards, which should go back. And let's try and design... Let's try and design a system where it actually does that. And you know what? We can even place a chest like that. We can have 1 for 2. We can have 1 for 2, which I think is most compact. And why it's the 4 is because for every single one of these, we need an input. I think input can be green, but outputs should be white. Oh, no, it can't be white because we cannot use blacklist or whitelist. We cannot use blacklist or whitelist, and because of that, we have to use mini loaders. Because for a mysterious reason, mysterious to me, there's only 1 slot to configure the item that needs to be outputted. There is only 1 slot, where mini loaders have 5. I have no idea why that is, but that's really weird to me. Let's make some future mini loaders and have them get out like that. But that's a bit of that looks like waste. I mean, in this case, we don't even properly use the fact that it's a chest. So inserters, machine to chest, are very UPS friendly. We're just putting them on a belt using mini loaders, which is the worst we could do UPS wise. So you know what? I almost want to use. But if you use whitelist, we will need 4 inserters. If you use whitelist, we will need a whitelist this, and this. Because blacklist won't work. We need to blacklist 3 at once. Or another technique would be to use one white mini loader, one white inserter, and have a logic which changes every, I don't know, 0.2 seconds. Every 200 milliseconds, we rotate the item it has as a feature. Like maybe in one what's the working speed of the machine? Crafting speed 1. I mean, it's going to be faster with the. For example, over a course of, I don't know, 400 milliseconds, every 100 milliseconds, we change the feature item. So it outputs all of them at once, like in a... Oh, you know what? We can even phase it with the swing speed of the of the arm. Every single swing, we can make it so it has another filter. 1 complex white or a couple of... Oh, do purple allow more? Do purple allow more? Oh, purple allow more. I didn't realize that. Okay, Faustus, you have solved everything here. I didn't realize purple allow more. I didn't realize that. Oh my god. Okay, then it's fine. Whitelist of the 4 cards. But I was already enjoying having to implement the rotational set filter. That's fine. Gravitational lensing, negative pressure, micro black hole, and 0-point energy. 0-point energy, micro black hole. Where's gravitational lensing? This one. And what's the last one? Oh my god. Gravitational lensing, micro black hole, negative pressure, and 0-point energy. Gravitational lensing, negative pressure, micro black hole, and 0-point energy. Okay, these, right? These 4. Okay, cool. So that works. Then there's no issue. Then there is no issue. And what we can do is we can even... Oh, and here is a little bit of a pickle. It is a little bit of a pickle, which is easily solved. We want to be outputting using a filter as well. And because of that, we don't want to be using reds. And it's easily solved by just doing it like this. And having a filter mini loaders here. And here. Now, I'm not sure if they output to the closest lane or the furthest lane in this case. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this, so that we are 100% sure that these output to the last lane. And with this, we can actually do it like that. So we have the filters output to the same belt, and we can have. Oh, should we? Oh, hold on. I have a great idea. Oh, will it work? I wanted to have both snakes at the same time, like this snake here and this snake there, but I don't think it's possible. Ah, it's fine. Never mind. Pam pam, and pam pam. So these are gonna be the same as above, but in blacklist mode. Same as above in blacklist mode. Yep, just like this. Or yeah, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's do it like this. It's a bit more clear when we look at it. Right? Yeah, this, and this. And the time-space anomaly. Of course. The time-space anomaly. Yeah, all of this. It's a little bit clearer to look at them and see what they output at a glance. Okay, and here we go, here we go. All we need to do now is to input enough of the cards. And I still want to have 2 belts. Although, you know, we could be using 4 belts, we could be using 3 belts like that, where every single one of these is a card. But this is no fun, right? This is no fun. It's more fun to try to do that with only 2 inserters. Or is it? And the way to do so is the one we have used at the science facility. At the science facility, let me have a look, because let me cheat. I don't remember how we did that. The way to do so is when we input items in a chest here. What we do is basically we are checking what's inside the chest, and we are multiplying it by -10, and then we are also checking what's on the belt here. And this is giving us the constant, and then we're adding it up with what's inside the chest, and we output it. We put it in a chest. Yes. Define fun. Define. Well, fun is doing something new, right? Fun lies in novelty. Fun lies in novel. Although you could argue we have already done that, so it's not exactly novel. But my thinking is here, instead of having, like, we could have 4 belts, but as you can see, we don't have much machines. So I'm already thinking about having the machines output to the same belt on different side for these different items, right? And it's a little bit... I think it's more interesting. I think it's more interesting, don't you think? And yeah, you were talking about, you guys were talking about sushi stuff, and suddenly I felt like sushi is fun. Sushi is fun, right? Oh, you know what? I think we want to do it like this here. We want to do it like this. And the idea is, hold up. Can we connect with the wire? Can we connect these with the wire? No, these don't work, right? Only these work. Only these work. Really? Did I not do that here? Ah, yeah, only these work. Sushi is tasty and fun. Yes, indeed, exactly. Sushi is both tasty and fun. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Oh, you know what? It's fine. We can do it like this. So we don't even need to use this side at all. So here we go, and here are gonna be the inputs, which are gonna be wired with the outputs. So, and the way to do so, the way we're gonna do so is we are gonna be checking what's on this belt. This is each and every single item. Oh, it's not. It should be a arithmetic combinator. This is a fun technique, guys. This is a fun technique. This is a fun technique. We're going to be looking at every single item and we're going to be multiplying it by -10. Why -10? Where does it come from? Well, it depends on how much buffer you want in your chests. So imagine we have two different items on each side of the belt here. We have two belts. Let's handle the first one first. So the items are, if we do that, we're going to be reading the item contents, right? We're going to be reading the item contents, and we're going to be multiplying them by -10. Not enable, disable, just read belt contents in hold mode. So normally, if the belt is completely compressed, a stray belt completely compressed has 4 items on the top and 4 items on the bottom. So we're reading the belt contents and we are multiplying them by hold on. Let me try to remember how I did that. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat here. I'm gonna try to remember how it worked. So yes, indeed, we multiply the items by -10, and the output is getting added with the chest. It's getting added with the chest, and then passed to a multiply by -1. Output's getting added with the chest, multiplied by -1, and then pushed into the inserter, which sets filters. Yes, exactly. Okay, remembered. I'm gonna try to remember more and explain at the same time. Okay, let's do it like that. Why do simple when you can do complicated? That's the main thing. You could just split it into 4 belts and insert from each belt till a limit hit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's exactly what I was saying. We could just do that, right? We could just do that, but the idea is that we're going to be having these factories which output to the single belt, to the same belt from both sides. And we don't need much items. And most importantly, it's an opportunity for me to practice sushi, because you're talking about sushi. And oops. Wrong item. Wrong buttons. We're doing sushi here now. It's a sushi build now. So what we read on this belt is getting multiplied by -10, and it's getting combined with what we have in the chest. So basically, here we're going to be having -4 of each item, -4 multiplied by 10, -40 of each of these 2 items, plus what's in the belt. So in the chest, and if the chest has nothing, initially it's -40, right? And what we want to do here is we want to pass this -40 on a green wire into a multiply by -1, basically convert it to 40, and set the filters. Set the filters on this one. Set the filters. And basically, what's gonna happen is, let me disable the input here. As soon as an item comes onto this chest, it's gonna be set as a filter to the inserter, to this hand. And best part is that it works for any item. I can put, for example, superchargers. It's a bit hard to see. They're on the belt right now, right? But this filter can only accept 1 item at a time. It's not the pink one, but that's fine. But problem is, as soon as we have enough items in the chest, and here is 4 multiplied by 10, 40 items in the chest, this filter should disappear. And let me show you. I'm gonna put enough items in the chest here. See? The filter changed to supercharger. And as we input 40 superchargers, the filter disappears. So whenever we have less than the specified amount of items, 4 times 10 here, this inserter should activate. And this is how to do sushi inputs to a chest until the limit is reached. And that works dynamically with any item on the chest. And best part is you can, since it's very generic as combinator, it's like each item and everything. So what we can do is we can combine both of them. So the inputs from 2 of these could be all together into this one, and the outputs from here. Although it's a little bit, like, it can be only one at a time, right? Only one at a time. It's gonna pick based on the item ID. So you know what? In that case, I think we are better using the filter inserters. So all the 4 items could be set at a time, and it can pick whichever is available on the belt in front of it, just like that. And that's done. That's done. So this chest is gonna be balanced up to 40 items, and then these hands are gonna be pick the items and push it here, and these are gonna be outputting everything in out. Living in Japan, do you eat a lot of sushi? Oh yes, man. the sushi in Japan is not only fresh, not only delicious, but it's also very cheap, in a cheap place, of course. And you have this this place is called Kaiten Sushi. It's basically conveyor belt sushi. Hey, this is conveyor belt sushi. And it's exactly like that in Japan. It's exactly like that. If you don't know, look it up on Google. Conveyor belt sushi. Basically, you are sitting at a table. You are sitting at a table here. This is your table. Let's put a combinator. This is your table, right? And you have a screen where you ask for you can select the sushi. You have a like a tablet, like a pad, and you basically select. You say I want salmon, and I want 2 of these. And there's a person right here who is making them, and it's gonna put it on the belt, and the sushi is gonna arrive and stop in front of you because it has like an output. It has a speeder. Let me show it with a better example. It has a speeder here. It has a speeder which is basically for you, and the sushi arrives on the belt, and it gets speeded. It's in front of you, and you take it. And there is also a speeder for the second person, which is sitting right here. And there is like it's like a long array, and every single person is having the commands, and the chef basically puts them on a platter, and they arrive. And you can often see the chef's work as well, like there's glass. What happens if someone grabs your sushi before it gets to your table? Well, no one does it because it's Japan, but technically you could. Technically you could. But what happens often is that it's not accessible. It's not accessible. Actually, in my sushi place, you have it's unidirectional. It goes from here, and then it speeds to every single person. And there is a second speeder which speeds to the persons above. So basically, it's going only one way, and everyone is sitting like this. Everyone is sitting like this, like on 2 sides. So the central lane is basically not accessible. It's not hard to access it. You can always like try to reach your hand and take from it, but no one does it because like why would you? Just take your own, and you pay based on the plates. Like sushi comes with the plate, and as you eat it, you keep the plate, and at the end you call a guy, and he comes and he counts the plates, and like some sushis have different cost. And those which cost more have a different plate color. So he just takes the plate color, it matches the price of what you ate, and he calculates it for you. So you pay what you eat. It's really fast, it's really easy, and it's cheap, and it's delicious as well. I mean, I don't have high standards for as a European. I don't have as high standards as Japanese people. I'd say. So for me, it's super delicious. I want to eat at this place. I need more nigiri in my life. Oh, yeah. So good. Have all types of sushi. You even have steaks sometimes. You have different kinds of weird stuff. You have eggs, like, you know, fried eggs on rice. You have steaks. You have natto. You have tons of different things. Okay, we are good here. We are good with this setup. So let's have it pasted. I think we're done, right? Is there anything else we might be needing? Oh yeah, let's connect the cooling before we... Oh, yeah, these are in front of the coolers. Let's fix that. And connect the coolers. So usually I work from home, but I have 1 hour lunch time, and I sometimes just go to the sushi place, and in 30 minutes I'm full. I'm done. I can go back home. Have you ever eaten a gyros? I don't know this one. Don't know what a gyros is. I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Let's have the speed models here and copy paste that a bunch of times. Michelin star sushi restaurant in Tokyo subway. The only time I went. By the way, yeah, sushi restaurants have a super wide array of prices. There are like very high class restaurants, and there are very cheap restaurants. How many of these did we need? We need 20. Oh, perfect. That's exactly how many we needed. And yeah, the only time I went at a expensive place is when our boss invited us. That's the only time. he paid for everything, basically. It's super expensive. Maybe like one course costs 200 euros, something like that. And there are all kinds of ranges. Where I eat, you can have like 10 plates. Basically, one plate is like 1 to 2 euros, right? That's the cheap sushi location. You can eat for 10 euros. And I mean, depends how much you eat. I usually eat like 15 plates. There are super expensive plates where expensive restaurants where you have like courses, and these can range 200 euros, 500 euros, like maybe 1,000. I don't know. Like it can go wild very fast. Let's have why the console is very far from the base. D. Let's have it come nearby. Oh, it's here. there was no. Let's put a radar here. I think we want a radar. Anywhere. Let's go to the mall. The first restaurant outside of France to receive Michelin star. Oh, really? I didn't know it was a thing. Your girlfriend might appreciate as well. Maybe, yeah. But I think we'd both agree that eating a cheaper sushi is way more efficient for your stomach and the wallet. Like if you take the ratio stomach divided by wallet, it's way more efficient to eat it cheaper. Because it's good, right? It's good. So, but maybe at a special occasion. $300 per omakase. Oh my god. His apprentice moved to New York City and opened a place called Sushi Nakazawa. It's delicious and half the price. Why did it make it half price? I mean, if it's a super famous like Michelin star restaurant in Japan, why not make it expensive as well? I'm sure there are going to be clients. Why did he lower the price? He could have upped it. I have no idea about business. It's just a wild thought. I need to make these machines. This is why I went to the mall, and we need concrete. We need concrete. Let's get some concrete. Maybe we have the machines though. I'm not sure. So we needed oh, and steel as well. Not sure how many do we need. But let's just make enough. Okay. Handcrafting all the way. Let's go to the Deep Space Science. And we need to, error. We need to remove the other one. It can only display one at a time. Okay, come on. Okay, and disable G6. Yeah. This is now finished, and let's go ahead and connect, make the other ones. Beacons. Okay, I think we can place, we can place two beacons right below here. We can place one right here and one over there. Let's cut them in half. Oh yeah, that's cool. Well, in front of the chest. Oh wait, does it work for the right hand side? Oh yes, it does. Okay, cool. Right in front of the chest. That's perfect. Grabbing this one by the edge, basically. Okay, and fine. Oh, maybe in front of the chest is not a good idea because if we have a building here in between, let's be careful about that. What are we missing? What's the? Oh, combinators. He wasn't part of the Jiro family, so needed to make a name for himself. Ah, maybe he couldn't reuse the brand or something. I have no idea. I'm assuming one of Jiro's sons took over the restaurant in Japan, which is why the apprentice had to go on his own. Is it called the same? Like or is it some kind of an insider knowledge that it relates to this place? Should be the same, right? Like, if it's a success, why not just bring it to another country? The usual copy-paste, business copy-paste. If something works in one country, it might work in another one. Oh wait, we're not hitting the top machines. That's not a good beacon. Can we place it in the middle here? We can. Okay, we have to place it here. We have to place it here. So this one needs to cover all the way up to. This is not possible, but this is. Wait, no, one of these is not covered. What if we place it here? Oh yeah, we kinda have to not make it tileable, right? Yeah, beacon overload. This is not tileable, by the way, but that's fine. We only need 20. Not sure if we are gonna be tiling this anytime soon, but even if we are, it's gonna be a mess. I mean, we will need to have some space in between the two builds. There's a documentary about it on Netflix called "I Dream of Jiro." Jiro dreams of sushi. Jiro dreams of sushi. I see. Maybe if just type sushi, I can come up with it. Although I cancelled my Netflix subscription because it has become a little bit uninteresting over the years, so we're done with this one. Let's get the cubes. Let's get the cubes in. This was the belt for the cube. It's not exactly aligned now because of the all the moving. But I think that's, yeah. Let's do another one. Worker robot speed 11 online. Oh, 99% already? Are we stuck at 99%? Hold on. Are we really stuck at this number? We are stuck at 99%. What gives? Okay, deep space science. That's gonna tease us for a while. It's gonna tease us for a while. I'm sure it's like, yeah, look at this sniping play. Okay, you know what? You know what? That is so teasing. This is so teasing. So let's go fix that. It's right here. There's some plates on the belt. There is some plates on the belt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick these up, and put them in one of these plates. Such a tease. Okay, here we go. And let's hope that the 2 sciences we have produced right now are gonna be enough to push it to 1000. 4 sciences. We have 4 sciences, guys. With productivity models, let's transfer the plate. What do you need? You need 6 more. I mean, we don't have 6 plates here, but let's hope that these 4 sciences are gonna be enough to push it to 1000. Run out of on the last percentage point. Yeah, exactly. That's such a tease. Oh, we have a chest here. We have a full train with these. I'm trying to control click, but it doesn't work. Well, let's just do that, yeah. It's gonna come here until it's empty, that's fine. So the train plate, yeah, exactly, there's a plate train. But I'm curious to see whether 4 of these were enough. And we shall see it in a second. Did they come yet? I think they came. Oh, we have some of these here as well. But it should be going all the way there soon. Okay, let's finish this build. Let's finish. Why do we have some belts all over the place? Let's remove that one. Actually, cut it and paste it. Cut this one and paste it. Put this one so that it's a little bit more visually appealing. And push it all the way there. So here are the cubes. These are the cubes, and these are gonna be the different items. So one of these is the card which we want, and another one is like there are 2 more which are junk. So the card, where are other cards? Wait, I forgot to handle the output of these. Oh my god. Forgot to handle the outputs. Forgot to handle the outputs completely. And these actually require feedback loops of Naquim cubes, which is fine, I'd say. It's not very hard to do so, but can we manage without a speeder? We can manage without a speeder. We can manage without a speeder. What if we do it like this? Oh yeah. This is gonna work without a speeder. It's like this. There is one like this, there's one like this, and then there is like one like this. Pam pam pam. So this one is coming in from here. It's gonna give us. Oh no, this is the. Okay, we have to output on the right hand side, which has to be the top side, and that's perfect because the top side is the default side. the top side right here. So we can output all of them at once, and then just take the cards and move them out. Or we can basically take the cubes first. Let's take the cubes first. What's the output of these, by the way? I think it's, yeah, it shouldn't be more than one half a belt. Yeah, look at this. Not more than one half a belt. Let's take the cubes from here. On the right. So they're going to be on the top side, which is going to be the right side, which is going to be coming here, and it's going to be consumed in priority, natural priority. This is really nice. And then what we need is junk and... wait. Junk and... the real card. Okay, so let's have the real card being outputted. This, it was singularity, if I remember correctly. Yeah, singularity. It's gonna be right here on this lane, and we are gonna be adding the other one on the bottom side of this belt. How about that? Bottom side, like a right-hand side of this belt, is gonna be the other card, all the way from the bottom. So here we go. How to make sure we are outputting the correct one. So we have 3 of these. You know what, that's not very complicated. Let's have a first splitter, which is going to be outputting the time-space anomaly data. Wait, only 60%? Yeah, nothing crazy here. Time-space anomaly data from here. And what we can do is basically put it on a lane on the right-hand side, just like this. And it's going to be working. It's going to be working. It's going to be combined with the left side from the other one, with the left side from here, and they're going to be all pushed together. Oops. Pushed together into the science. And since I've promised to not use robots here in this build, let's have the evacuation also done by... Oh yeah, the top side here is this machine which doesn't have... No, the bottom machine which doesn't have the plates. Yeah, that's fine. And this is the second lane of Space Sciences. DSS 2 Sciences. Oh my god, finally. We're finally making that. Yeah, this can be using... this can be inputted using red hands. It's fine. Like that. And we should be cancelling these as well. So the only resources which are distributed are these. Okay, cool. So this is done. Hey, Vasish TB, thank you for following. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy. Time space anomaly data and the junk. The junk from above as well. The junk from above. What's the junk that we have? We only have the junk data card, right? So let's get it out from here and let's push it on the belt. And let's go all the way bottom. Okay, it's fine. This can be the belt of the junk. The junk outputs are not crazy, I think. 1.6k. Oh, that's a lot. Wait a second. That's like one belt. Less, but still one belt. What's the main contributor? Okay, these, right? So we need to make sure, because these cannot go on half a belt together. So the entanglement ones, I feel like we should put them aside from the entanglement of the cards. They kind of need to be pushed on their own specific... Okay, but first of all, let's have a belt going across this logistics space that is gonna be inputting stuff. Oh, it's this one, right? It's this one. Oh, we have it. Okay, cool. We have this belt. So this belt is the one which is gonna be outputting the junk. But here, as you can see, we actually combine... the junk is on both sides, and this is perfect. This means that this 1k is balanced on the top and on the bottom. And since we have 1.6k, in total, so if we subtract 1000 from here, we have only 667 remaining. It can be added on any side to the 500 which is on this side to make it 1.1k, and it's gonna be fine. So basically we don't need to be worrying about sides here on this belt, because the biggest product here, 1000, is balanced. That's what it means. Okay, let's get this one on its own lane. I mean, this is the lane for the hot one. Let's push it one tile further to the right and input it on this lane. So now it's gonna be coming in here, be combined. Do we even need to combine it, or can we just plainly inject it? We can plainly inject it. We don't need to use any kind of splitters. Just get in like that. This is the junk. And I think now, after we add the inserters, it should all be working. So as you can see, the cubes are coming in on this right-hand side. I just want to check whether they are properly consumed first. They should be technically, but I might be making a mistake. Yep, as you can see, these they dropped. Like this stack dropped, and it should drop all the way down because, of course, we produce less than what we consume. It should drop all the way down, and only when it drops below this one that we should be taking an input, a fresh input from the right-hand side. As you can see, it's dropping. Okay, good. The priorities are established, and we have the junk which is flowing on this side and on this side as well, which is balanced on both sides. And finally, we need to bring the junk from here. Wait, what are the outputs? Oh yeah, there's also a broken one. How do we handle the broken one? Do we even have any output for the broken one? We don't. We don't. So we need to make one. And I think we have already trains which are trying to collect any broken cards from anywhere in the factory, because I'm pretty sure we have output these at some point in time. Let me copy all of it all the way here. And paste it right here. That's fine. Paste it all the way here, and I'm going to end mode and copy paste these as well. Oops. Okay, like this. These are going to be pushed up, like pasted by the global network. That's fine. Is there anything else we need? Of course, change these broken data cards, and we shall see whether there are already trains. Okay, there are no trains. I lied. There is no train set up for these broken data cards. By the way, do we need it? Can we not process it directly? What is it? What does it process into? Scrap. Scrap. That's cool. Oh, that's actually interesting. That's actually cool because we have scrap. Okay, never mind. Never mind. This train station can still be here for any other like purpose in the future. Let's not call it in that case. And yeah, of course, we can just reprocess it into scrap. What's the output? 128. Click on it. It's automatically added because that's the only recipe, and we have 640 scrap per minute, which is cool. Is there any other scrap? Oh yeah, only a. Oh yeah, if the rocket crashes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I almost want to not belt it. I almost want to not belt it because we can have another recycler for this item and be pushed into a scrap. But I made a promise to not belt on this factory. So let's have a oh my god. I drew top one and bottom one and couldn't make the center one. Let's where should we make the machine? The processing machine? I think we can make it like literally anywhere. It can be made here as well right away. But wait a second. So this belt, outputs right now. This belt contains three things, right? It contains the blank data card and others. So what we can do is we can still have it go top and distribute it when needed. Distribute it and when needed. Let's do this. Let's do this all the way top. Might be used. And here we go. So as we go top, we should be distributing stuff. So here we're going to be outputting the junk data cards. Junk data cards to the right here, and then we continue forward. These are it's like a bus. It's a bus stop. Okay, here you go, junk data card. The next we will need to okay, this is the line I've just made for the scrap. Okay, so here we go. The next bus stop is gonna be for the broken data card. For the broken data card. And don't worry, guys, I remember that it's the broken one and not the junk. And it should go directly inside a recycling facility, right here. Let's push it a bit further. This is a recycling facility, which is gonna be sending the belt straight, basically. Let's use a mini loader here, why not? Into scrap. And here we go. Let's oh, is it beacon, by the way? It's not. Do we need a beacon here? Oh, 1.9. 1.9 with the beacon. Okay, okay, it's not nothing. This is not nothing. That's fine. Let's just make them here. Have this one belt. In that case, we don't actually want to have this belt to be on this lane because that's the lane for the output. Let's have the scrap machines below. So we need 2, and we need to beacon them. And we can have in that case the. Oh. How are you not properly rotated? And we need to output these somewhere here. Oh, I don't have belts anymore. No more belts. Platform. The platform. Disable D, input M. Get more belts. Logistics. And we can also manually take more belts. Just to have more. Here we go. Disable M. Input D. And launch. Okay. Belts are here. Man, that's so cool to have this platform. So nice. So happy I did that. What's the requirement for this at least so that we can place the beacon? What's the requirement for inserter count? Not sure, but let's have 2. I don't want to math it out right now. And here we need what's the output of the scrap? 640. 640 scrap output. Can be on a half a belt. Let's do that. Yeah, we can maybe add in the future another half a belt right here. Would be nice if there was a floor switch or something you could step on to trigger a signal. You can do that with spaceship doors. But the detection radius is too high for the ship of that size. Oh. But it's also like, for example, if we have, we need to have like 4 locations, right? If we go to, for example, to the top left corner, then we go to the mall. It need to have some kind of, like, we still need to kind of press a button, like, or toggle a switch or something, because we need to choose where we want to go, right? And we can have more locations in the future, or we can only travel between 2 at a time, so it could be easier. Like whenever we open the doors, then just start warping, or change the switch or something. Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle it. These, and these here. Here we go. Here we have the scrap belt, and these are almost done. All we need is a beacon. This is why I've made space at the top, just like that. Okay, the scrap is handled. And by the way, we have 1 card into 5 scrap, and because of that, I don't think we need to. If we need more, then we would need them at the top, not at the bottom. Here we go. The broken data card recycling is done. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to have the speeder here. So the only remaining thing here, so not you, the only remaining thing here is going to be the blank data cards. And they are on both sides of the belt. So let me go all the way up where we start using the blank data cards here and push them. Oh, and look at this, we already have a speeder. So we don't even have any kind of drop to UPS with this setup. We go here and we input them here and just have input priority right. Oh, that's so convenient. Since we already split them, we just consume them in priority over the fresh line from the right. Consume them here, and it's done. It's done. We have successfully filtered out all of the items. So destroyed the junk and the other one. And the real card, the one we want, is right here on this belt. So this is done. This setup is done. All we need now is to make the 4 of these. And unfortunately, guys, we will have to do it next time because it is 1:30 for me, 1:30 a.m. And unfortunately, I work tomorrow. So yeah, good thing is, this is almost done. Once this base is finished, I think like building this is going to take what, 30 minutes, maybe less. All we need to do is to unlock the Naquium ships, get the plates in, and we are gonna be having Deep Space Catalogs level 2. By the way, we'll have the catalogs. We are not gonna be having the science just yet. What do we need for the science? Advanced neural gel. I think we have it in our network. Yeah, we can deliver it by train. Naquium cubes, we can also deliver them by trains. So yeah, making this science itself is super easy. We have everything. All we need to do is to make sure we have enough plates and Naquium things flowing. And that's it. That's gonna be that. We're gonna be having DSS 2, and that brings us one step closer to the Arcospheres, which are actually at the horizon. They are now in the visible spectrum. The Arcospheres are in the visible spectrum. Someone made a D-pad that was a way to play Pong and Snake, but that's in a controlled environment. You have to pass through the door to enter the ship, so you can't use them as controls. Need to think about that. If you have an idea, fastest, let me know. All we need to do. And then the fun begins. Yes, indeed. I'm super curious about what you said, Faustus, about having a natural way to instantly travel to Black Mirror. I don't want you guys to spoil me, so... But let me know if I should be looking in some direction, like if I should be doing something else, because right now my plan is to go all the way to DSS 3 and unlock... What was that? What was that we needed? We have to go to the Singularity. We have to go to the Singularity all the way to the bottom, I think. And we have to input this item here. Naquium processor, right? And we unlock it after either DSS2 or DSS3. And I'm a bit stumbled. I don't know what to do except for this, right? So if I'm missing something, you can nudge me into the correct direction. I never said instantly. It was faster. Oh, okay. So... Okay. That's fine. Okay, if you think you need to nudge me in the correct direction, you can do so. It's fine. But if you think it's a spoiler, then please don't. Okay. Here we go. And anyways, when this playthrough reaches its end, I'm gonna ask you guys to let me know what I missed, so we go over everything. Hashtag no spoilers. Okay, cool. That's great. That works. That works for me. No spoilers and no assumptions. Assumptions are dangerous. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Okay, guys. Thank you all for watching. And Revan, I'm sure maybe this week we can already do Arcospheres. Revan spheres. Maybe, probably. I mean, that's the next step after DSS2, right? That's literally the next technology we need to unlock. Like, it requires DSS2, right? So, and look at it, we have Naquium Tesseract then. These will give us Naquium Tesseracts. And then it's a requirement for DSS3. And the processors, which we need for the advancement of the story, are after DSS3. So we'll have to build DSS3. Is it hard? So we need the Tesseracts. Are Tesseracts hard to build? And catalogs. Oh my god. How many cards there are? Wait, they're the same. There's the same? I have no idea. Okay. Naquium Tesseracts are built using... Okay, it's all Arcospheres. All I'm seeing is that these all use Arcospheres. So, yeah, once we need to get through these to get to DSS3, maybe more Naquitite in total, and you will have wide area beacons too as well. We are going to be having wide area beacons too. That's so cool. Looking forward to that. Okay, and these require DSS3, right? Okay, and just out of curiosity, what do we need for DSS2? The processors. Processors, the Arcospheres. the Arcospheres. And one Plata card, apparently. And 10,000 crafting seconds. One Plata card in the 10,000 crafting seconds. Moving in interstellar space with a larger, faster ship generates data much faster. Ah, okay, I see. We need to have a traveling ship, which is converting one Plata card. Okay. This is the future. So DSS2 finishes tomorrow, I feel like. Then tomorrow we need to unlock the spaceship. I'm not sure how much time it's gonna take. Normally we could do it fast, but then we'll have to wait until we receive all the Naquium stuff plates, right? What we can do is maybe scale the production of Naquitite and add more ships, so we have the non-stop production of these plates and ingots at the same time. We could try to do that. Expand. The confusion begins. I'm hoping it's gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. Hard and interesting. Thanks for watching. You're welcome. You're welcome as always. I'm glad you're here, guys. Happy to be streaming for you. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. So where should we go? Oops, microphone is a bit bulky. Okay. Factorio Space Exploration. 0.6. Plus key 2. Okay, let's go to El Whito.
Let's see. It's under the space. Exactly. Some space belts, underground. We already had space elevators. The underground belts go to the surface and go to the underground and come back. Exactly.
Okay, the red is starting. Thank you all again and see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.